big poppin'. Money in the bank coming, dropping a deposit. Having it my way, so I got these bitches watching. Steady getting to it, couldn't fit it in my pocket. Flexing everything, baby, tell me big poppin'. Money in the bank coming, dropping a deposit. Having it my way, so I got these bitches watching. Steady getting to it, couldn't fit it in my pocket. Flexing everything, baby, tell me what to tap it.
Yeah, what's poppin', everybody? Welcome back to the bar. Hold on one second. Y'all tell me if y'all can hear me. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay. Hold on. Okay, can y'all hear me? I don't want to be too loud. Okay, can y'all can hear me? 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 Y'all can hear me. Okay, y'all can hear me? You can hear me good? Because I don't know. Sometimes I be listening to my feedback in my lives and it just be really, really loud. And sometimes it's distorted because I carry my voice very loudly. So it sounds really janky. And I have a really good microphone. So I don't want to. And I guess I have to keep it at this level, which is fine because tonight we are back again. Now, if you know earlier when you were here on the lives, you guys, you know that I was reading the Big U paperwork, right? Right. And there was a lot that was going on. I was very distracted. I'm not going to lie to y'all. It was a lot of things that were going on. Phones were ringing, text messages coming in, emails coming in, DMs coming in. I was totally distracted and was off my A game. So what did I do? I deleted the video. I shouldn't have done that, but I did because it was not my best work. And if it's not my best work, I don't want my work out here, period. Okay. Especially not when we're doing something like this. So y'all know that I was reading it earlier and I stopped and I said, okay, you know what? We're going to stop this and I'm just going to come back later and I'm going to read it. Well, it's later. Instead of me reading this paperwork, okay, and trying to run the content and show other things, this video is going to focus exclusively on the paperwork. All right. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get this paperwork up on the stage. Let me get my thumbnail up. Oh, I thought it was flying in my mouth. I was about to have a fit. Anyway, so let's get this paperwork up here on the screen for y'all. Excuse me. I guess we can do that one because I want you guys to be able to read along with me as I read this paperwork as well, because I know some of y'all like to do that. So that's why I'm over here in the corner. What the hell is going on? Okay, there go my comments. Like my comments had disappeared. Y'all share the video up and all of that good stuff. And we are going to get ready to get into it. So as y'all can see, this is the United States District Court for the Central District of California, which is the United States of America versus Eugene Henley Jr. So Sylvester Robinson, Mark Martin, Tremaine Ashley Williams, Armani Afilji, I believe that's how you say his name, Frederick Blanton Jr., and Tiffany Shanrika Hines. Okay. So this is what it is. They are bringing them up on RICO, which is right here. RICO conspiracy, interference with commerce by robbery, transportation of an individual in interstate commerce with intent that the individual engage in prostitution and bank fraud. So this is what they are. These are the defense description of what these charges are. Okay. So in this is the table of contents. So let me tell you where we are going to begin. We're going to begin here with the Big U Enterprise, okay? And that is on page 20. And we're going to continue to read on, and I'm not going to skip a beat. So we're going to get here, and let's get to the statement of, no, we don't want to do the probable cause. Well, yes, let's read the statement of probable cause first, which is this right here. It says, unless otherwise, random, I seen something on TikTok saying his DNA. Okay, random, I seen something on TikTok saying his DNA is under his son's best friend's nails. Is that a thing? Well, you guys are going to hear about the unaliving. I think that boy's name was Rayshawn Williams or something like that. You're going to hear about the unaliving. You're going to hear a lot of things that are being alleged by the government. And we are going to read all of those things. We're not going to skip them. We're going to read them, and we're going to analyze them. We do our critical thinking. We're going to do them just like we do any other case that we read here on Henley Reviews. Okay. So yeah, I do not have to worry about that or question it. We are. Okay. So let me go ahead and let me get this paperwork up, and let's get started. All right. So unless otherwise noted, hold on. Do this and then do this. Got it. Okay. Unless otherwise noted below, my knowledge of the facts summarized herein is based on my training and expertise, my discussion with other investigators, and my review of law enforcement reports, search warrants and subpoena returns, Title III wiretap interceptions, public domain interviews, to include YouTube and podcast interviews and docuseries, electronic and otherwise written communications, interviews of certain individuals, and City of Los Angeles records, and other publicly available documents. Okay, so it says the Big U Enterprise, as discussed herein, I believe. Now, this right here, I want y'all to remember. This says, I believe. I'm trying to change the color of that because I want it to be red. The color is red, not green. It's red. Bam. There we go. All right. So this officer says, I believe that Henley led the Big U Enterprise. Robinson was a years-long associate and confidant of Henley and served as his right-hand man, underboss, and enforcer in the Big U Enterprise. And Martin was also a close confidant and trusted lieutenant of Henley in the Big U Enterprise. Much of the Big U Enterprise's structure and affiliation with the Rolling 60s is in the public domain. In the television series Hip Hop Uncovered, the docuseries, which Henley executively produced, Henley detailed the history of the Rolling 60s and his involvement with the gang. Henley admitted he was a Rolling 60s member from the first generation. Henley advised that the Rolling 60s was a large Crip gang known to instill fear in the community. Henley's claim that he did not have gang-related tattoos because people already knew where he was from, and it was never a question. A similar quote that Henley often repeated when asked why he had no gang tattoos. Now, this right here, we're going to read this little footnote, and it says, based on my training, expertise, and participation in this investigation, this statement corroborates precisely how the Big U Enterprise works to this day. Henley uses the fear instilled by the Rolling 60s in the community and his prominent association with the gang to further the Big U Enterprise's racketeering activity and profit from the same. Now let's continue. So the last sentence on there says that a similar quote that Henley often repeated when asked why he has no gang tattoos is that it isn't on you, it's in you. After encountering legal troubles as a juvenile, Henley moved from California to Chicago. Henley admitted elsewhere to being on the run and conducting illegal drug activities in Chicago. While Henley was living in Chicago, Henley decided to move back to Los Angeles to participate in the gang war after an associate's unaliving. At the time, Henley noted his mentality was that we were hunting. To us, it wasn't about fighting. It was about guns. It was about guns now. My philosophy was the gun can get you any and everywhere you need to be. After Henley returned to Los Angeles in the 1980s, he became known as a fighter for the Rolling 60s by fighting other gang members. As Henley recalled, those fights were about dominating the Rolling 60s competition. Henley remembered he was approximately 200. remembered he and approximately 200 other Rolling 60 gang members went to a Run DMC concert at the Long Beach Convention Center to establish and maintain their dominance within the Los Angeles-based street gang scene. Henley characterized his and the Rolling 60s moral code at that time as "get them before they get you." Throughout the 80s, Henley fostered a fierce and earned reputation for violence, which included multiple charges for first-degree unaliving, as well as a charge for attempted unaliving of a peace officer. According to these statements, Henley believed that by 1987, he had cemented his reputation as a tough person who should not be crossed. Henley recounted serving time in county jail where he beat up other inmates for the purpose of establishing a peaking order. Henley was also earning money through the drug trade in other cities such as Minneapolis, where he realized he had influence over other Rolling 60 gang members. When Henley was 22, he claimed to stop selling drugs and transitioned to a different racket. He believed his moniker, Big U, was so big and ominous. Every time I go through a door, I really was a beast. That was the mentality. Despite having such power within the Rolling 60s, Henley did not have a reliable source of income outside of the drug trade. Henley subsequently connected with the hip-hop artist Kenneth Green, aka Papa LQ, and became his manager. In the docuseries, Papa LQ recounted that Henley was in tune with both the community and the gang culture. Henley also became the manager of hip-hop artist Rico Emmanuel Brown, aka Corrupt, a self-admitted Rolling 60s gang member. In 1991, Henley was found guilty and sentenced to 23 years in state prison for robbery. And as he admitted, he was also charged with kidnapping. While Henley was incarcerated, Henley stated that Corrupt maintained contact with Henley and ensured he was kept abreast of development in the music industry. In 2022, a podcast, C-Dub and C-Mac show, Henley described himself as an enforcer in prison and recounted knocking somebody's eyeball out of their socket as well as committing stabbings. In 2024, Henley was released from prison. In the docuseries, hip-hop artist Calvin Brodus Jr., aka Snoop Dogg, characterized Henley as institutionalized. You say the wrong thing, you get effed up. He was short-tempered and serious about his ish he was on. Something about him I liked because I felt like he was a leader. Henley claimed that he was focused on healing his community when he returned home from prison. According to Henley, his primary objective was to affect change and uplift his community to a better place instead of destroying it. Henley's own words, show that the falsity of his claimed reformation. For example, on December 31st of 2022, on an intercepted call, Henley explained his motivation for committing unalivings on behalf of the Big U Enterprises, stating, "What you guys see on the internet, y'all keep hearing other people who don't have nothing to talk about but sell. Let me explain something to you. If I would have had a problem with any man, color, creed, king, or kind, the issue would have been resolved, and he would not be here, or I would not be here. It ain't no kid nothing. And it damn near nobody who been in this MFer longer than me can stand against me and be who I am. If I have a problem with any man, and this wouldn't be so funny to me, I'm still who they say I am." Similarly, on April 23rd of 2023, on an intercepted call, Henley discussed gang politics with a co-conspirator and stated, "I'm retired, nigga. Activist. I'll pull up on your block right now, nigga, and show up and show out, nigga. That's what happens to the last nigga that thought I was retired." According to the docuseries, as Henley transitioned to life in Los Angeles following incarceration, he returned to the hip-hop industry. Corrupt connected Henley with Suge Knight, the former chief executive officer of Death Row Records. Henley recounted that Suge Knight assisted him financially when he was released from prison. Henley referred to himself as the Blue Suge Knight, as Henley, as of 2004, was widely regarded as a leader in the rolling 60s. Because of his reputation, Henley was well positioned to ultimately form and lead the Big U enterprise. In approximately 2008, Henley formed a relationship with the hip hop artist Armies Joseph. I can never pronounce Nipsey Hussle's last name. So Nipsey Hussle. After several years, Henley temporarily left the industry after he had a falling out with Nipsey Hussle related to equipment at Henley's shop. Henley recounted in the docuseries, Nipsey Hussle made a diss song about Henley, but that Henley is a scrapper, not a rapper. Henley stated that even after they settled their differences, he picked up Nipsey Hussle one morning so that Nipsey Hussle could get disciplined for the diss song. Now, Nipsey Hussle's brother intervened and told Henley that Nipsey Hussle was not going anywhere. LAPD reports documented that violence erupted, and when LAPD officers arrived on the scene, a firearm was present and discharged. In 2019, Nipsey Hussle was unalived by a member of the Rolling 60s. Now, Henny, why did you read all of that? That is the history that the FBI is going off of. What's crazy to me, though, is the fact that all of this stuff is stuff like the docuseries and all of that is stuff that is online. All right, so we're going to get into the check-ins next. You know, how is everybody? Welcome in if you're just coming in. Definitely lean on that like button. All right. And if you're new, be sure that you subscribe to the channel because now we are getting into other things. All right. So they also talk about his check-ins in this document that we have in front of us, which is the complaint. And we're going to get into that right now. All right. So the check-in. Henley and the Big U enterprise are widely known for requiring a check-in for out-of-town entertainers or gang members in Los Angeles. As Henley described in the docuseries, if you don't answer the phone, it can be death for someone else. Everywhere, there's someone like me, and you can't put a monetary value on his touch in hip-hop. After more than 3 decades as a Rolling 60s member and several years managing famous hip-hop artists, Henley was widely regarded as an original gangster or OG. Okay. In the docuseries, record producer Andre Young, aka Dr. Dre, explained that it is very helpful to have an OG who can clear the streets. Within this operating environment, Henley instituted the concept of the check-in when hip-hop artists or other celebrities visit Los Angeles. Now, here's how the check-ins work. If you don't know, they're going to break it down for you in this document. The check-in is a term when someone travels outside of their home city to another city. During that travel, the individual must check in or meet with the local street representative of said city to pay a tax or fee for permission both to move about freely and to have an event or conduct business in that other city without the risk of harassment or danger from criminal element. While Henley and other supporters attempt to persuade the public that the check-in provides safety and security for those who do so, as set forth herein, Henley and the Big U enterprise also manufacture the very danger they purport to protect against. All right. So they're saying that even though they're talking about that they do protection for people, the FBI is saying that they actually are the ones who create the danger that they're saying that they protect from. That's what the FBI is saying. According to Henley's statement in the docuseries, as corroborated by other investigation, some visiting hip-hop artists and other individuals pay Henley a fee to check in if they are not from Los Angeles. In the docuseries, James Ante, aka Bimmy, and Steve Lobel, the CEO of A to Z Entertainment, stressed that it is important to know the right people, such as Henley, when visiting places like Los Angeles. What's popping to everybody that's coming in? Make sure that y'all lean on that like button and subscribe if you're new here. However, as podcaster Livingston Allen, aka DJ Academics, this is a star-studded complaint. All right. DJ Academics explained in the docuseries The Check-In as analogous to the commission for the gang or neighborhood where an OG is from. Christian Anthony Mathis, aka Trick, explained in the docuseries that he enforces the check-in in Detroit, Michigan. Trick added, "Come with permission. I don't want to hear shit if you gotta say I created these laws, so I enforce them. All we coming for is our portion." Trick further explained that he instructed a no-fly zone in Detroit, in which artists cannot perform in the city unless Trick was paid. Without paying a commission to an OG's organization such as the Big U Enterprise, visitors to Los Angeles are at risk of violence. Henley has also provided examples of individuals who did not check in with him until it's too late, such as the rap artist Taekwon Tyrell Bowman, aka Quando Rondo, whom Henley discussed in another interview and who was later targeted in a murder for hire plot where his associate was killed. We are 20 minutes in. I'm going to go ahead and speak freely. When defending this practice in interviews, Henley has stated that it is no different than when a Learjet flies over United States airspace. They want to know who you are. Henley said his practice is no different, which I believe indicates that he purports to his own control purports to his own and control Los Angeles through the Big U Enterprises. So, boom, they breaking down how the check-in works. Salute to Smoked Out TV in the building. They're breaking down how the check-ins work, and they're basically, going off of this docuseries. Like, they used this docuseries, if you cannot tell, they used the docuseries check-in as a point of reference because this is their summary of that whole documentary in this court doc. Which means somebody literally sat there and watched it and took notes in order to be able to put this into the paperwork. Now, what y'all over here saying? Because I see DJ Academics has been listed. Yes, he has. Trick ran Rick Ross out of Detroit. Not Trick 2. I'm going to wait to hear Jay Prince's name in that at some point. Bimmy B and too many niggas paperwork. Oh, I ain't want to say it. I'm glad somebody else said it because I'm like, Bimmy, what you doing over here? Poppington, you got to check that documentary out. I think it's on Netflix. Big Deb had an episode in it too. Now, Poppington's going to go look at it, especially being that you told her Big Deb was in there. Poppington's going to go look. Let me change this screen just a little bit. I know y'all like to, can I put myself over here? No, I need to put myself over here. I know y'all like to see the whole court document, but I like for y'all to see me too. Sorry. All right. So now we're going to get into how Henley and Big U Enterprises responded to failures to check in. This is what happens when you didn't check in, allegedly, and according to the FBI. All right. In 2022, the FBI interviewed a cooperating witness, CW1, who told the FBI about one of these check-in incidents. CW1 said that he knew Henley, who was a Rolling 60s member. CW1 also said Henley led a money-making gang that was distinct from Rolling 60s, referencing the Big U Enterprise. According to CW1, rap artists, athletes, and other individuals need to pay Henley a fee when they visit Los Angeles. Now, let's read this footnote right here. It says CW1 has a criminal history that includes convictions for possession for sales of narcotics in 2023 and 2029. In violation of California's Health and Safety Code section 11350A, and they give the other code, respectively, as well as shooting into an inhabited dwelling in 2023. That was another violation. CW1 received cooperation credit from the Central District of California at sentencing in a prior drug conspiracy case alleging a violation of Title 21 of the U.S. codes. However, former President Biden commuted CW1's sentence from the offense. So he got time off. Okay? That's what CW1 did. Let's continue. Hey, everybody. Hey, Hottie B. CW1 Wack. Only you. CW1 believed the fees that Henley collected were extortion payments. CW1 then recounted that a large buy-in dice game occurred in Los Angeles in June of 2019. The game involved the professional boxer AB, AB's associates, and several prominent NBA players. According to CW1, AB and his associates fixed the game and cheated the NBA players out of millions of dollars using teased dice, which is basically like setup dice. All right. She said, "You gonna bleed them?" Bleed who? Bleed who? Wack? Yeah, in a separate video. Right now, I just want to give y'all the court docs so that the court docs are up and stuck and out. All Hail said people are going to find out who this confidential informant is based on the Biden thing and the crimes. You're right about that. It's not going to be too hard to figure out, right? So following the game, Henley directed a group of Big U Enterprise associates to rough up AB, who did not check in with Henley, and to get the money back from him on behalf of the cheated NBA players. Multiple members of the Rolling 60s ultimately arrived, and Henley used them to press AB. CW1 said that Henley was involved with the incident because Henley was involved in and or would approve of any dice games or similar events, such as parties involving large sums of money and prominent NBA players and celebrities in Los Angeles. Multiple persons involved in the incident who have since been interviewed included former NBA players, confirmed that Henley was paid $100,000 for negotiating this debt. However, each was later approached by associates of AB and told they still owed the money. CW1 was aware of other instances where NBA players or other celebrities would need to work with and get approval in advance from Henley to ensure their safety at events in Los Angeles. Okay, let me put my music on because I don't like when it's just me and the crickets talking to y'all, and y'all know that. So let's get this music up here. There we go. All right. Okay, CW1 was aware that other instances where NBA players or other celebrities would need to work with or get approval in advance from Henley to ensure their safety at events in Los Angeles, such as parties, gambling games, or advertising shootings. So now let's get up here. Let's read this footnote. It says, "I'm aware through interviews with NBA players that Henley was then paid a commission by some of the NBA players in order to threaten AB and negotiate the debt down or away." Whew, child. Now let's continue to read. We was right here. CW1 said that these celebrities would have to seek and or pay Henley for protection and approval or face retaliation from the Big U Enterprise. At the outset of the investigation, victim 1 was identified as an extortion victim. Victim 1 is described further below. From April 14th of 2022 until April 15th of 2022, victim 1 conducted a consensually monitored meeting with Henley and other unidentified individuals. During the meeting, Henley told victim 1 that and others that he got into it with AB after AB cheated a current NBA All-Star out of $1.5 million and a former NBA All-Star out of $5 million. Henley also said that he charged the players $100,000 so that they could get their money back from AB. A confidential informant involved with the cheating scheme corroborated this information, and that AB was confronted for failing to check in with Henley regarding the game. Let me ask y'all this, and I'm not trying to be funny, and I'm not spinning the narratives. I told y'all I was going to give y'all the facts, and I was going to just go ahead and read everything as it is in the paperwork. No fluff, no opinions, no nothing. So you telling me that you trying to say that these check-ins, which we all know, Henny Glasses in the chat if I'm lying or if I'm telling the truth. From what I know of a check-in, you have to check in with a member, somebody who's in the politics, right? You have to check in with them. So how all of a sudden does the check-in turn into a check-in with Big U Enterprises? That's not how that works. That was my understanding of it. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? I'm just asking a question. Hey, salute to Harlem up in the cipher. Yes, Moonlight Sunshine. Bimmy is always in something, ain't he? Yeah, that is crazy. 1.5 million and $5 million in a dice game, a stacked dice game. No doubt. According to that doc, that's how it works. But they're saying now in the document that it went from checking in with him as Big U of the Rolling 60s to checking in with him as Big U of Big U Enterprises. I don't know. My people who are out there that, are in that life, like, is this how it works? I'm just asking. I'm just a woman. I don't know nothing. Anyway, here's the supposedly legitimate business and charities used by the Big U Enterprise. Now, this is we're going to keep going. Henley and Martin formed the independent record label Unique Music in 1996. In 2024, Henley formed Developing Options, for which Henley is CEO and Martin is Chief Financial Officer. Now, let's read this footnote before we go any further, because it says Victim 1 has a criminal history that includes arrest for narcotics conspiracy and distribution, okay? For which he is spending sentencing, robbery, all right, conviction for human trafficking of a minor under the age of 18. Victim 1 will likely receive cooperation credit based on this case in his unrelated pending drug case from the United States Attorney's Office in the Southern District of Ohio. Did y'all hear me? Victim 1 is cooperating with them and going to receive cooperation credits in the Southern District of Ohio. Oh, okay. Let's continue. All right. So we was over here. Developing Options does business as many other entities, including the Crenshaw Rams youth football team, which is designed to give underprivileged children a safe outlet in sports with a chance to build skills for the future, including athletic scholarships. According to its website, Developing Options uses advocacy, education, resources, training and development, and sports to achieve its objective. In the docuseries, Henley indicated that Developing Options was a platform he used to help individuals get to college instead of going to jail. Many other publicly available records online show Henley describing the structure of Developing Options, how it is funded, and what it claims to do for the community. Since approximately 2015, Developing Options has been the recipient of an annual $550,000 as part of the GRID program overseen by the city of Los Angeles. From July 1st of 2018 to June 30th of 2023, Developing Options was allotted $2,352,000 from the city of Los Angeles. From that, Henley has withdrew hundreds of thousands of dollars purportedly in salary. The GRID program is an extensive monetary handbook that is appended to each contract, and that Developing Options, like every other GRID contractor, must comply with. The details and extensive handbook has many requirements that include extensive criminal background checks, compliance, training, and approval of employees attendance at meetings, logging activity, and liaising with local law enforcement, among other requirements. Now let's pause and read this. GRID also receives federal grants and funding. For example, from October 1st of 2019 to September 30th of 2022, GRID received $370,590 from Project Safe Neighborhood, a federal Department of Justice program. Okay, I can't afford to lose $10 neither, girl. I am though. I am just a woman. I'm just a girl reading paperwork on YouTube. Okay, so it says, based on my review of documents in the course of this investigation, developing options appears to have failed to comply with some or potentially all of those requirements. Henley further solicits donations to developing options from celebrities, companies, foundations, and other entities which the victim donors believe will further a charitable purpose, but often instead are embezzled into Henley's personal bank account. As discussed in further detail below, Henley, Robinson, and Martin and other Big U Enterprise co-conspirators utilized developing options as a platform to conduct both violent crimes and financial crimes under the guise of gang intervention work. I said I was just going to read the paperwork in this video, right? That's what I said I was going to do. That I was going to just read the paperwork in this video. I'm just reading the paperwork. Henley also fraudulently applied for federal pandemic relief loans for his entities, including developing options, unique music, and other businesses. The loans and/or advances he successfully obtained are discussed further below. Similarly, Henley and Martin helped one of their employees at Developing Options, i.e. Blanton, fraudulently apply for a mortgage by manipulating his income records. The Big U Enterprise is committed to financially enriching its members and associates by stealing or cheating its victims out of money or property. So let's read the footnote before we go on. It says, for example, when subpoenaed for such information, Developing Options provided no documents certifying or signifying compliance with the grid handbook or any of its contractual obligations. All right, now let's get into the racketeering part of all of this, okay? Racketeering and the unaliving of RW. Now, y'all are going to want to pay attention to this part right here. And I am going to tell y'all want to pay attention to this part right here, because this is the part that Wack 100 has been talking about. Okay, I said I wasn't going to mention him. I told myself you're not going to mention Wack when you're reading the paperwork. You're going to read the paperwork and then you're going to roast Wack in another video, because this video is about the paperwork. All right, I've had a couple people in my inbox like, Henny, are you going to read the paperwork again? Yes, I am. There was so much going on and there was so much happening and I was so distracted and I was trying to just hurry up and get off the video that I couldn't give y'all my undivided attention. So here we go. We're going to get into this. Now, I want y'all to remember the things that Wack has said about this case. Wack has said that the DNA was found underneath the nails, right? Okay, I can't. Hold on, because I'm getting it right now. Okay, forget it. I'm just going to tell y'all we'll play it in the next video. So Wack has played a video, or what did he do? He did a video explaining that the mother, or did he record her? Let me get the video, because I don't want to do that. About the unaliving of this young man. And I kind of want to play that for y'all, so that y'all can hear it for yourselves. And y'all know that I'm not making it up. Even though I know a lot of y'all that are going to come across this on the replay gang know that I am not making up that Wack said that, because it was all over the place and a lot of y'all were talking to me about it and telling me about what Wack has said. All right, let me see something. Nope, nobody sent it to me. Hold on, guys. I'm coming. I can't find that damn recording. I can't find the damn recording. But anyway, if y'all have been following and paying attention, then y'all know that Wack is saying that he spoke to the mother and that allegedly they found DNA that matched Big U underneath the kid. I think it's Ryson Williams. Is that the name? They found his DNA allegedly underneath Big U, underneath his nail. They found his DNA underneath the kid's nails. That's what Wack 100 has been out here saying. He did have a video up on his IG where he was playing the recording, if I'm not mistaken, because I did see it. But like I told y'all, I saw stuff, but I was like, I'm not gonna report on that. But I should have reported on that anyway, so that we would have had it in the archives. Okay, right here. I believe this is it.
Anybody used to follow Instagram a couple years ago when the Crip Walk was going crazy, because he would be the main one, Crip walking every day, challenging him, OT Genesis, niggas like that. But yeah, if anything, y'all, we giving a nigga heads up, because I guarantee you he had no idea that his DNA then came back under that man's fingernail. Shit. I even gave the nigga a great motherfucking alibi yesterday. Why you bullshit? May bring some embarrassment, but hey, fuck it. How did your fingernails get up under, your DNA get up under his fingernails? We were not we were sexually active together. Nigga better lie. What if the lie is?
That's what Wack said. Now I want y'all to keep that in mind as we're reading this court doc right here. And I'm going to read this all the way to the end of it. All right. I'm going to read it all the way to the end. Let me go ahead and let me put this up here because I haven't had this running across the bottom. I did find the recording. That's good because then we can go back and play it once we're done reading this. All right. So, as set forth below, there is probable cause to believe that Henley unalived victim RW on January 25th of 2021 and dragged his body into the desert of North Las Vegas. On that morning, NLVPD detectives discovered the body of RW lying in the desert near the Apex Fall. RW had been shot multiple times and his body had been dragged and left in a ditch not far from Interstate 15. Hours before his homicide, RW was at the studio of Witness 2 with Henley. NLVPD investigation revealed that RW was one of Henley's recording artists and was at the studio as a guest of Henley recording for Unique Music, the independent record label that Henley and Martin co-founded. According to the studio witness 1, who was employed as security for the recording studio, Henley was one of the last people seen with RW prior to RW's homicide. Our witness 1 also stated that Robinson drove Henley to Las Vegas from Los Angeles in a dark gray Lexus, and that witness 1, in his security capacity, encountered Henley and Robinson when they arrived at the studio and had words with them because he did not know who they were. Witness 1 states that the NLVPD at the outset of the murder investigation had been corroborated by other witnesses and cell phone location data. Among other evidence, further investigation revealed motive and opportunity, obstruction, inculpatory statements, and more from Henley and other members and associates of the Big U enterprise. Now, let's read this footnote. It says, while Witness 1 has no criminal convictions, he has misappropriated money from his employers and has a civil money judgment entered against him that he paid back. Okay, so now let's get into the murder in connection to the Big U enterprise. On January 20th of 2021, i.e. 5 days before the murder and 3 days before Henley and Robinson drove from Los Angeles to Las Vegas, RW recorded a diss. Well, we know what a diss is disrespect. Okay, so a diss song that NLVPD later obtained. In it, RW rapped about the person who had the money, that RW would be shot in the face for thinking shit's funny, and referenced the .38 revolver with no trace. Based on my knowledge of this investigation and conversation with others, I believe that. Now, I want y'all to remember, I believe that. In this diss song, RW was dissing Henley, referring to Henley as bro that makes some money, and that RW may get shot in the face for thinking his lackadaisical use of the studio and general representation of unique music is funny. RW was shot days later in the face, apparently with a revolver like a .38 that left no shell casings. It is unknown whether Henley heard these lyrics prior to the murder. The effectiveness of the Big U enterprise is premised on Henley's stature as the most feared man in LA. As such, ensuring that no one disrespects Henley and that any such perceived disrespect is met with reprehensible violence is a core tenet of the Big U enterprise, and even more so when that disrespect is displayed publicly, like in front of extortion victims. As Henley himself stated in an intercepted call in 2023, can't no nigga beef with me, nigga, because if he do, I'm gonna kill him, period. I am going to murder him. As Robinson explained in a serpentipious recording, when Henley got out, he said, I'm the toughest nigga and there's no body of work to prove it. And here's my body of work to prove it. And you know, I'm the only nigga still killing niggas today. You niggas retired, I didn't. They understand that. Because the Big U enterprise existence relies and thrives on fear and violence, perception is paramount. As Witness 2 explained, Henley, through the Big U enterprise entity, unique music, was using Witness 2's expensive, valuable studio to record the Big U Enterprises artist RW for free, based on the fear and power dynamic imposed over Witness 2 by the Big U Enterprise for years, and by taking the lackadaisical approach to the studio time that Big U Enterprises had secured for free, RW was wasting that time. I believe that RW wasting the time, thereby disparaging Henley's name and the Big U Enterprises reputation, and partially flaunting that disrespect with the lyrics of the diss song, led to the dispute between Henley and RW. He says, I believe. Just let me keep reading. The dispute was so serious that Henley and Robinson drove from Los Angeles to Las Vegas to confront RW, and that dispute then turned deadly. Throughout our investigation, no investigator, family member, witness, or third party has ever identified any individuals that would have motive or opportunity to murder RW except Henley. As discussed herein, Henley's motive for murdering RW was in the interest of the Big U Enterprise. Henley's cell phone location corroborates his involvement with RW's murder. We're going in. Okay, so this agent says, I have reviewed cell phone location information obtained via search warrant by NLVPD for 2 cell phones associated with Henley from the time before, during, and after the murder. According to Witness 1, Witness 2, and one of RW's friends who was visiting him in Las Vegas the day he was murdered, as well as an analysis of Henley's phones, Henley and Robinson arrived in Las Vegas on January 23rd of 2021. The night before the murder, Henley's phone location data and witnesses showed that he arrived at an Airbnb on Rock Round Drive in Las Vegas, Nevada. The Airbnb RW was staying in prior to the homicide. The Airbnb from here on out. In the middle of the night, Henley, through Unique Music, was paying for the Airbnb. Surveillance footage from in front of the Airbnb showed the dark gray or silver sedan arriving at the Airbnb and leaving shortly after. The surveillance video also showed Henley at the Airbnb. On January 24th of 2021, the night of the murder, at approximately 7:04 p.m., Henley arrived at the studio. According to witnesses, at approximately 8 p.m. or 9 p.m., RW arrived at the studio and recorded a song from approximately 11 p.m. until midnight. On January 25th of 2021, at approximately 12:37 a.m., Henley left the studio, and the dark gray Lexus in which he and Robinson had driven to the studio was no longer at the studio. At approximately 12:58 a.m., Henley's phone stopped reporting his location of any kind, with the last data recorded within the vicinity of the studio. At approximately 1:13 a.m., surveillance footage at the Airbnb again revealed a dark gray or silver sedan arriving at the Airbnb. RW exited the passenger side of the vehicle and entered the Airbnb. A few minutes later, at approximately 1:20 a.m., where am I getting 12 from? 1:20 a.m., RW exited the Airbnb with a suitcase, put the suitcase in the trunk, and got in the dark gray or silver sedan, which departed. The Airbnb, though, was rented for another day, and RW was not set to leave until a flight scheduled the following day. Both of Henley's phones did not begin reporting location again until approximately 2:15 a.m. Based on investigator test drives and research, the drive from the studio to the Airbnb would take roughly 17 minutes after Henley's phone stopped reporting location data. When they left the vicinity of the studio, the dark sedan arrived with RW at the Airbnb 15 minutes later, which is consistent with traffic patterns after midnight. The drive from the Airbnb to the location where RW's body was found and then to the location where Henley's phone began reporting again would take roughly 42 minutes. The time from when RW left the Airbnb to when Henley's phone began reporting again is 48 minutes. Approximate time for the drive, murder, and moving of the body, particularly in the middle of the night without traffic. Now, the footnote here says, in a 2021 Drink Champs interview, Henley discussed the difficulty of getting away with crimes in the modern age because the phone and its location tells all. One of Henley's phones then made a call to Robinson, who Witness One reported was still at the studio, which is corroborated by Robinson's phone location data. According to Witness One, Robinson asked Witness One if he had seen Henley, which Witness One found odd since Robinson was Henley's driver and bodyguard. At approximately 2:30 a.m. or 3 a.m., Henley returned to the studio alone in the dark gray Lexus and spoke to Witness One about Witness One, who reported that Henley appeared to be drenched in either sweat or water. Henley told Witness One that he was coming back from the gym. RW's body was found hours later at approximately 9 a.m. One of the NLVPD detectives investigating the murder believed RW died at that location near the side of the road on I-15 after he observed the roadway contained a distinct patch of blood which trailed down the hill from the roadway to the desert along with drag marks. Henley's phone location data shows that he departed Las Vegas to return to Los Angeles at approximately 10 a.m. Now, here is the evidence from the scene. Here is the evidence from the scene. Officers and medical professionals responded to the scene of RW's murder, and subsequent autopsy found that RW died from multiple gunshot wounds. The responders noticed that RW was not dressed for the weather, which was cold and inclement on the night of the murder. DNA collected from RW's ankle sock area consistent with the direction that RW was dragged into the desert off the highway. The DNA profile obtained was not complete, likely due to the aforementioned inclement weather on the night of the murder. Analysis of Henley's DNA profile was inconclusive, such that he could not be excluded as a contributor of the DNA. Now, pause for a second, because they said inconclusive. And you already know how I'm going to do. Y'all know that I'm going to look it up. When the DNA of a known individual or victim or suspect matches the DNA profile from a crime scene evidence, the individual is included as the potential source of that evidence. However, the strength of this inclusion depends in part on the number of DNA locations examined. Now, this is in conclusion. All right. DNA profiles shown to occur rarely in the population. However, the strength of the inclusions in part number of DNA locations examined, up to 13 locations to be examined, and the statistic reflecting how often the particular profile would be found in general public population. That's how many times your DNA would actually be found, because you know your DNA inclusion. Okay, we're looking at inconclusive results. Inconclusive results indicate that DNA testing did not procure information that would allow an individual to either be included or excluded as a source of biological evidence. Inconclusive results can occur for many reasons. For example, even with sensitive PCR testing, the quality or quantity of DNA obtained from the biological evidence may be insufficient to produce definitive DNA type results. Inconclusive results also can occur if the evidentiary sample contains a mixture of DNA from several individuals. For example, a sample taken from the victim of a gang rape. Even if the suspect's DNA profile is found in the biological evidence, the presence of DNA from other sources may prohibit the establishment of an inconclusive or a exclusive result. If there are more than one perpetrators, or even if it's a sexual assault, they're talking about sexual assaults. But basically what they're saying in here is that there's reasons why this would be inconclusive. However, they're saying that he could not be excluded from this. But the crazy part about this is, when we continue to read on, let me continue to read on. Witness one told NLVPD detectives and DS Henley's associate removed video recording equipment from the studio in a couple days after the homicide, including destruction of surveillance video data that would have shown RW and Henley at the studio shortly before RW's murder. Witness 2 told the FBI that Henley ordered witness 1. Wait, did I skip ahead? Okay, I guess not. Because I know I read something else. And they were saying that in that part that I read, and maybe I'll run into it while I'm reading, they were saying that they could not exclude oh, there it is. Analysis of Henley's DNA profile was inconclusive, such that he could not be excluded as a contributor of the DNA. Robinson, on the other hand, was excluded as a potential contributor of DNA found on RW. Now, that's the part that I'm sitting here like, wait a minute. So how can you say that one is inconclusive and then completely exclude the other one? I'm just asking the question because I don't know. I don't know. So you're telling me that the DNA profile was inconclusive, but it couldn't exclude him. You're saying that the DNA sample was not complete, likely due to inclement weather, but you're saying that this is his DNA, but you're excluding the other guy. And I'm not saying this, I'm asking a genuine question. I don't know how DNA works. I don't have anybody around me that has ever been in an unaliving situation. I don't know nothing about any of that. And I'm not afraid to say that out loud to people. I don't know nothing about that. And I'm not going to get up here and profess myself to be a professional at any of this stuff. So I'm genuinely asking if somebody in the comments, somebody on the replay gang understands how this could possibly be for me, how you can exclude one person but include another person, but the DNA itself is not complete. That doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't. It's either it matches or it don't match. They're not even saying that there's a partial match. They're saying it was inconclusive. DNA profile was inconclusive such that he could not be excluded. We just said inconclusive. I just read to y'all what inconclusive means. So I'm not understanding that. Somebody's going to have to make this make sense to me. Please. I'm asking for real. I'm not being funny. I'm being for real. Anyway, Henley arranged for recording equipment. Did somebody say something? Oh, salute to Dice TV. So how can they tie it to him? That's what I'm trying to find out. Zero says not a single trace of DNA was tied to Big U. I'm asking a question, a genuine question. I'm also sitting here saying, now, didn't Wack say that the DNA was found under the nails? But here in this federal complaint, they're saying that they took DNA from the ankle. Now, I don't know if you have fingers on your ankle, but that also does not exclude the fact that how did you know what you knew ahead of time? Period. There, I said it. Maybe not enough to properly test. Well, if it wasn't enough to properly test, then how can you tie that to one person? And that just doesn't make sense to me. Anyway, let's continue. Witness one told NLVPD detectives that DS, Henley's associate, removed video recording equipment from the studio at a couple days after the homicide, including destruction of surveillance video data that would have shown RW and Henley at the studio shortly before RW's murder. Witness 2 told the FBI that Henley ordered Witness 1 and Witness 2 to leave the premises, take a walk, prior to the removal of the video recording equipment. Witness 1 explained that 3 relatively new surveillance and working DVR devices had been removed from the studio and all the security cameras were disabled. Witness 1 stated that replacement DVRs were installed, but that they did not work. Witness 3, who had previously installed the DVR equipment at the recording studio, also spoke with the FBI. According to Witness 3, on January 31st of 2021, Witness 3 went to the studio to fix video cameras that were not working at the studio. After Witness 2 called Witness 3 to fix them, Witness 3 analyzed the equipment and concluded the DVR system was unplugged or turned off. According to Witness 1, DS then sent him money to purchase new DVR equipment for the studio. I believe that there is probable cause to conclude that the footage from the DVR system would have shown an altercation between Henley and RW on the night of January 24th, 2021. And at minimum, Henley and RW leaving the studio together shortly before RW's murder. The one thing that I'm going to say that I am not liking about this is there is a lot of this talk. Henny Glasses, if you keep hearing this yourself, I believe. Like, are you hearing a lot of I believe, or is it just me? Because I'm listening to this and I'm reading this, and I'm reading this from a total middle stance point. I'm not being biased or none of that, but I'm hearing a lot of I believe, like in that statement. I believe that there is probable cause. I believe there's probable cause, not based off of information and belief. There's probable cause to blah, 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 blah. So I'm trying not to bring Wack into this paperwork, and I'm trying to give y'all this, but this is definitely like, anyway, interviews of family witnesses and Big U Enterprise associates. So on January 27th of 2021, NLVPD detectives spoke with RW's family, which was the first time his family learned that RW had died. So you're telling me that you're saying, when did they say this young man passed away or was killed? I could say that. You're saying on the 24th? Other than 25th, Henley left the studio. So they're saying that the murder happened on the 25th of January, and you're telling me that they did not contact the family until January 27th? So for 2 days, this family didn't know nothing about what was happening, and you're saying that you found this body at the wee hours of the morning? Yes, all of this alleged in 2021. Who knows? Okay, so Gold Digger said inconclusive results are neither positive nor negative, meaning the test or investigation did not yield a definitive yes or no answer. So make it make sense. Still no answer. Right. Anyway, so on January 27th, they reached out to the family, and that's when they first found out that their loved one had died, that he was murdered. 2 days after it happened. On January 28th, NLVPD detectives again spoke with RW's family. Generally, his family confirmed that RW lived in California and worked as a musician. He was recently working with a music producer, Henley, who was also from California, and Henley had booked RW's Airbnb and travel. RW's family explained that RW was close with Henley and trusted him. Henley coached RW in football since RW was young. RW lived with Henley for a time while in high school. At some point, Henley believed that RW had worn a chain that belonged to Henley's son to school without permission, and RW was kicked out of Henley's home. PM, RW's aunt added that she called Henley on January 27, 2021, after learning that RW had been killed. Henley claimed that he had not seen or heard from RW and did not know of his whereabouts. PM confronted Henley about arranging the trip for RW to record in Las Vegas, and then Henley admitted that he had done so. PM had overheard Henley speaking with someone named KF, who investigators later interviewed about RW's travel arrangements. In a later interview about the pendency of the investigation, PM said that Henley would call her on a weekly basis prior to the murder, but after the call on January 27th, never again heard from Henley. NLVPD also learned that CA, a friend of RW, spent the weekend in Las Vegas and visited RW at RW's Airbnb. According to CA, at about 2 a.m. on Sunday morning, January 24th, Henley came to the Airbnb and asked RW why he did not show up to the music studio the day prior, January 23rd, 2021. RW claimed that he did not have a ride to the studio. CA reported that it was odd that Henley actually took the time to show up at the Airbnb in Las Vegas to confront RW. CA and his family left for California Sunday afternoon, January 24th of 2021 at about 2 p.m. and CA had not heard from RW since. Throughout the entire investigation, the family members and friends who have been interviewed have pointed to Henley as the person they believe to be responsible for RW's murder. Within days, multiple people were sending Instagram messages to Henley demanding answers for what happened to RW, all of which went without response. Now, how y'all know that? How y'all know what was going on in that man's Instagram DMs? Because they was watching. NLVPD searched RW's Instagram. RW's final Instagram message to Henley regarding the price of a song was sent on January 24th, 2021 at 1:57 p.m. Henley did not respond until January 26, 2021 at 8:14 a.m., almost 24 hours after Henley left Las Vegas following RW's murder. In the meantime, the evidence shows that Henley had seen RW at the studio the night of January 24th, 2021, after RW had sent that Instagram message, and Henley presumably would have discussed the price of the song at that time, if at all. Thus, it appears that Henley sent the message on January 26th of 2021 in an attempt to plead ignorance that RW was murdered and to avoid suspicion from law enforcement of his involvement for the murder. On February 3rd of 2021, NLVPD conducted a recorded interview of KF, the person RW was on, heard Henley talking about RW's travel arrangements on January 27th of 2021, as discussed above. KF was the account manager for Unique Music and handled the artist's travel needs and expenses. KF used KF's mother's Uber account to coordinate rides for RW while RW was in Las Vegas. KF confirmed he worked directly for Henley and had arranged for RW's flight to Las Vegas. RW was supposed to fly home Tuesday, January 26th at 2021, possibly in the morning, i.e. over 24 hours after RW was seen leaving the Airbnb with his suitcase in the gray or silver sedan and then found dead. Sorry, y'all, I gotta drink some water. I wish I had somebody up here to put the comments up on the screen. What did you say? You said Luce would have been around Big U around that time. Salute to West Fam West TV2. Sorry. That sounds about right, RM. That sounds about right. That sounds about right. All right, so KF confirmed he worked directly for Henley and had arranged for okay, we read that part. KF also arranged living accommodations for RW at the Airbnb for the week of January 19th, 2021 through January 26th, 2021. Additionally, KF explained that part of his job was to arrange for transportation via Uber to and from the studio for RW, who left 2 controllers and a jacket at the Airbnb that the Airbnb owner had contacted KF about. KF used an Airbnb application on his phone to make the reservation, but the account actually belonged to a friend named HT. There's a lot of initials going on in here. It's a lot. Okay. In reviewing the audio of this interview, it is clear that KF hesitated when answering several questions and appeared to be elusive about several answers. KF claimed he did not have a phone number for Henley and had no way to get in touch with him. KF eventually provided Henley's phone number, but still claimed he did not know how to get in touch with him, and he did not know when he would see him again. Now, I need to drop this link because I need somebody to come up here for me. I need a break real quick. Uniquely, come up here. Somebody come up here for me. Somebody that I know, preferably, because I've been drinking a lot of water. And minding my business. So can somebody please hit the link for me so that I can go? Or else y'all gonna be sitting here looking at a blank screen and I'm not even playing. So I need somebody to hit this link. You don't have to turn your camera on. You just need to entertain the people while I step away for a second, please. Like an intermission. Anybody? All right, I'm about to go because I have to go. I cannot sit here another minute. Somebody hit the link. Okay. Well, what I'm going to do in the meantime and in between time is I'm going to go ahead and play this video for y'all. How about that?
And all that's off the internet before I speak on anything, which I don't care what
Dre,
but I do it just because I got certain people. But let's just get to it, man.
Hold on. Dre is here.
Hello, everybody.
Thank you, Dre. I'll be right back.
You're welcome. Well, we're going to entertain each other. I'm getting ready to get medicated while I watch this good commentary. So what y'all got popping? What y'all think going on? Y'all think somebody telling? It sound like somebody telling it, y'all. I don't know. I'm late. I'm late. Hey, Shiva. Hey, it's me, Shanna D. Hey, LT. Somebody tell her. That's all I say. I say it's too many people going down at one time. You know, I don't know. I don't know. If they ain't telling, they gonna tell. That ain't funny. That is not funny. This is not the views of Henny. This is her commercial break while she is in the bathroom. They call me do not got any sense at all. She will be back. I am here for an intermission. I think that's the correct word. You at the cigar bar? Look. I hope she still have it when I'm done.
Okay. What'd you do, Dre?
I don't know. Yeah. I said, it just sounds like somebody telling to me. That's all I said. I said, I don't know. I'm late.
Well, it does sound like somebody is telling. There is no getting around that. It does sound like somebody is telling. And it is what it is.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all. I tried to make y'all laugh. I am her commercial break.
Well, thank you, Ray, because I was hauling tail into the house and I was like, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up.
Oh, no. Well, you did a great job, Henny. I'll let you get back to your commentary.
Well, thank you for coming up. I appreciate you.
Anytime. Salute.
Salute. Okay, guys. I was gonna play a video. Y'all was about to be sitting here watching the video, and whew. Okay, thank you, Dre, because everybody else be shy to come up on the camera or come up here on the stage. Who she said Luce is definitely debriefing as we speak. Yes, Dre was the intermission. Give it up for Dre. He did a great job. Yes, I feel better, girl, because I was like, oh, I gotta hurry up. But you know, I don't want to put y'all in my business, but ladies, y'all know how we speed do it. Y'all know how we speed do it, especially if you had children. That's what I was doing. I was speed doing it. Hurried up and did this real quick and ran out the house. Record time. All right, so where were we? All right, so KF also claimed that he did not know the address of the recording studio in Las Vegas, okay? Even though KF was the person tasked with making the transportation arrangements for RW to get to the studio. KF then stated that he merely provided Cashapp transfers to RW so that RW could book the Uber rides before backtracking and stating he did order Uber rides for him. Similarly, KF claimed that he did not know the name of the music studio or the engineer RW was scheduled to work with. KF advised that RW made music and was supposed to make one song per day in Las Vegas. KF and RW did not go to the studio on January 19th of 2021, was supposed to go every day after that, but probably did not go every day. On one day, RW did not go and said that he would double up the following day. RW texted KF and said he was enjoying himself and was doing well. When KF called him, he did not answer. KF texted him, but at a certain point, the text message went green instead of blue. The last time KF received a text message from RW was at 11:58 p.m. on January 24th, less than 2 hours before his death. Right. You hear it, right? Conflicting stories. She said way better than the YouTube intermission song. Girl, yeah, I was about to be up here with 600. And I know some people left, but that's okay. They left. They'll be back. When the FBI attempted to interview KF, he told them he did not want to speak to them. Soon after the interview of KF, NLVPD located HT, whose account was used for KF to book RW's Airbnb. She explained that she did not authorize the use of her Airbnb account and was very upset about it. She explained that her godbrother, KF, used the Airbnb account to book a room in Las Vegas and then learned someone had been killed during that stay. HT explained that KF used her account to book the room, but used his own credit card. HT received a notification regarding of the booking and asked KF why he used her account to book the room. KF apologized and claimed that he did not realize he booked it on her account. At the time, HT said she did not think it was a big deal and did not press him about the issue. HT did not know that RW and explained that she worked in the medical field. Since KF had used HT's Airbnb account to reserve the room, HT intercepted messages between the Airbnb host and KF and provided them to law enforcement. HT saw a message from KF asking if the Airbnb property had video surveillance prior to law enforcement speaking to KF, and confronted KF about the message because she did not want her account to be associated with any problems. KF told her about RW's murder again before law enforcement spoke to KF and said he was trying to figure out what happened to RW. Now, here is the thing. Hold on. Hold on one second. I heard you. I saw. Hold on. Thank you, Jamie, for the super chat. And yes, Shiva, I definitely agree with you that he was doing way too much, entirely too much for me. Okay? I may have missed it, but how old was RW? I don't know. We did not get how old he was, but to my understanding, this was somebody who was on a high school football team, if I'm not mistaken. But it is also somebody that was also in Big U's care. This is somebody that sounds like Big U went to get legal advice beforehand. Absolutely. That's why I said to you guys earlier that he was not on the run. Hold on, y'all. He was 21 years old when he was unalived. Thank you. Anyone notice Operation Drawdown is named after Big U, other street name Big Draws? I thought that might have been it, like draws down, but they said drawdown. So I was like, Let me see something. Okay, let's see what we see. Hold on, guys.
Looking at all these charges on the news. I'm looking at all these charges on the news. I'm headed back to LA. And then I'm looking at the people they arrested. How you gonna go arrest people that I don't even talk to? That's a built-in liar right there. You know what I mean? So is that how they gonna work the case? Everybody know I don't fuck with Kenny. Everybody know I don't fuck with Bricc, baby.
Yo, what's the word, bro?
Well, they didn't post clearly. Well, hold on 1 second. I don't want to hear that.
I'm headed back to LA. And then I'm looking at the people they arrested. How you gonna go arrest people that I don't even talk to? That's a built-in liar right there. You know what I mean? So is that how they gonna work the case? Everybody know I don't fuck with Kenny. Everybody know I don't fuck with Bricc, baby. So if you want to arrest certain dudes, and put them next to me, them is the dudes you gonna have to call themselves turning against me. Well, ain't no turning against me. I ain't going for that. You might as well go get 600 and Wack. These dudes been saying I did shit all year. So what they doing is they go on the internet and these dudes say that I did shit on the internet. Then when you say I did on the internet, they go investigate it. Now you raiding my houses, raiding my shops, raiding all this stuff. And talking about I'm committing crimes and covering up with developing option. What crimes am I committing to cover up with developing option? You know what I'm saying? I ain't committed no crimes and covered nothing up with developing option. Shit crazy. But this how they get you. They get one or two people to say something. Ain't gonna be no real evidence. Ain't gonna be no real nothing. It's gonna be a repeater thug. It's gonna be a bunch of people in jail. Different crimes that don't have nothing to do with me. They finna lump all of us up and say it's all around the 60s. Watch and see. We just seen it with Tutt. I'm finna experience the same thing out here. I knew it was coming. Now they on there saying all this stuff to assassinate my character. All right, man. Just pray for me. And again, they can do any one of us. It ain't nobody safe with these dudes. If these dudes feel they want you, how they going around talking about somebody's gonna raid my house before my house get raided? How they there with the police? And y'all sitting there following them. Everybody that's a part of them shows, and 100 shows, and all them shows, and y'all need to, everybody who following them, promoting them, anything. Y'all wrong. Y'all ain't black. And y'all show ain't for our people. They can put charges against anybody.
And there you have it.
Bricc took place in just the past 24 hours.
Crazy work. Yeah, he's on. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, smoked out. Now that's a mouthful right there. They said a whole lot of in these internet streets, and it ignites a flame. Then here comes the investigation, not to mention if you're a CI saying it. You know, at the end of the day, it's crazy because we know this. Like that's the thing. We know this. Hold on, guys. Here we go.
The FBI says that South LA crime boss Eugene Big U Henley is now in custody. Authorities say he ran a mafia-like organization while masquerading as a music mogul and gang peacemaker. Fox 11's Christina Gonzalez spoke to a rapper who worked with him. She joins us live with a story you'll see only on Fox 11, and this story breaking as we speak, Christina.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I am hearing that Big U and the other person they were looking for, Brian Mejia, both turned themselves in. This is developing as we speak. And as we speak, people are coming up and saying, on the one hand, that he did a lot for the community. And then there are those like this woman who say things are not what they seem. Listen to her.
No, I'm not surprised because I've been fighting this fight for a long time.
Rapper, Alicia.
Hold up. Smoked out. Ain't this that SKG chick? This is the SKG chick right here. Ha. Hold on. Yo, smoked out. Weird. I gotta get that video. Hold on. I know I don't know how far in my history that's way down in my history. That's way down somewhere. You ain't gonna find it right now. But this is the chick that Wack was talking about, y'all. This is the chick. Remember the chick SKG? I'm trying to find the video. I don't know if y'all remember the video or not, but it's a video. Big U, he was at a function in the capacity of working for developing options, all right, in front the city and all of them people. And Wack sent this chick in there. Wack sent that chick in there. Oh, I can't find it. And see, the crazy part. The crazy part about it is you just lost your channel. Smoked Out TV just lost his channel. That's the crazy part about all of this. He just lost his channel, and that's the second time he lost his channel. And guess what? He had all of this on his channel. Like, he had an archive of all of these videos. And I'm trying to find the archive. I'm trying to find the video right now. Oh, I'm so mad I can't find this video. I'm so mad I can't find the video. I don't know. RM, I have no idea. Like, he lost his channel. He lost 2 channels messing around with playing, like, whacking and be playing with people's channels. And that's what y'all don't understand. That's another reason why I kind of fell back, because I was like, yo, y'all not about to play with my channel. Like, you're not about to do that. But yeah, Smoked Out lost his other channel. Y'all gotta go follow him. He's down there in the chat. I'm trying to find it. I can't find it. I think it's been scrubbed off the damn internet, because there's no way that I can't find this. There's no way I can't find this. There's no way. The video was going around. She walked up on him. And that's when Wack said what he said. Let me get y'all that video. Hold on. Because I just played that video for y'all earlier. Right there. Okay. Right here. Listen. You can't hear it? Damn it. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let me see if y'all can.
Right.
Can y'all hear it?
Then the female SKG. We're going at your character and the contracts you got over there, boy. I get told him, say another word. I'm gonna let him see what the contract is you sent me. Right? 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 I'm all ears. We're going at your character and the contracts you got over. Right? Right? I'm all ears. Then the female SKG. We're going at your character and the contracts you got over there, boy. Right? I'm all ears. Then the female SKG. We're going at your character and the contracts you got over there, boy.
One more time.
Then the female SKG. We're going at your character and the contracts you got over there, boy.
He just said that, right? Y'all heard him say that. Y'all heard him say that. You heard Wack clearly say the female SKG, right? Hold on.
Set. What happened, I guess, between you and Nipsey that caused, I guess, your relationship to go from a positive one to you pushing this music to a negative one?
So Nipsey at the time was working with Big U. We were all working together. I bought Big U and Nipsey and everybody up to K-Day. Like I said, I was on a salary job, so I was in charge of large accounts. I was in charge of putting large projects together.
Okay.
I put this event together called the Dream House. And with the Dream House is little kids will write down, when I grow up, I dream to be a firefighter.
This is the same female. Hold on, because I'm trying to show y'all that this is the same damn female. I'm trying to show y'all. I'm trying to show y'all right here. I think this is her. Yep, look. And we ain't doing nothing but looking right now. Okay. This is where she went on this little campaign, right? For Wack. She went on this campaign for Wack. And she started doing podcasts and all of that other stuff. You see Wack right here. This is when she ran up. She ran down on Wack. Look. Did y'all see her face? Y'all didn't get a chance. I didn't get a chance to stop it. Right there. That's her. Hold on. Now let's go back. Let's go back to what we was watching. That's her. That's the chick SKG.
Choice speaks about federal authorities accusing LA rap music executive and community activist Eugene Big U Henley of leveraging his connections with the Rolling 60s Crips to run a criminal enterprise, even funneling funds from his community nonprofits into his criminal operations.
You cannot do evil when the cameras are off and smile and help kids when the cameras are on.
Choice, who you may have seen in rap videos like this one, says she was a budding artist when she first met him.
I was just a young kid wanting to rap and wanting to live out my dream and working hard. And, he really took advantage of me. I wanted to help bring donations into his nonprofit development options. And with that being said, he just wanted to take over. He wanted to bully me. He wanted to control me. And when I wouldn't allow that, that's when he started jumping on me and beating me, extorting me, threatening people not to work with me. And I was scared for a long time to speak up. I was actually...
Hold on. Because wasn't her original story that she got DP'd? Wasn't her original story that she got called down to like the studio or the shop or something like that? And she walked in and they locked the door and she caught a DP while she was pregnant. Wasn't that her story? Now you're sitting on here saying that this is what you wanted to do, and then he began beating on you and jumping on you.
terrified.
And I want to emphasize, these are very serious accusations she is making. And, you know, she says it is her fear, which makes it very difficult to follow up on these things. But she says her fear kept her from going to police. She did not file police reports, but that she did try getting a restraining order at one point. Now, what the feds, and we'll go to his photo again because it's hard to see him as a person that the feds are saying what he did when we are used to seeing him in such a different light. What they're charging him with has nothing to do with what she is accusing him from. The charges do not include.
I'm glad that this news lady is saying that. Listen. Let me say this to y'all. Let me say this to y'all very clearly. Big U has never hid the fact that he was a rolling 60. He's never hid that. He's never hid that he has had a past being a rolling 60. He's never hid that. And I'm just sitting here like, when you're reading through some of this stuff, it's very, very hard to not hear the echoes of Wack 100 in your ears. It's hard to not hear it. And it's shameful, you know what I'm saying, that his past keeps coming up. Like even in reading this paperwork, they completely are trying to tarnish what his future is. There's no denying that he has worked with those kids. There's no denying that. There is no denying. There's no denying that. It's all up and down his Instagram page. You see these kids going to the football games. You see him posting the videos of the practice. You see him doing the back to school drive. You see him doing the toy drives and all of that stuff. So it's like they're taking that part of things and pushing it over here as if it's a fraud, a front, and that it doesn't exist when we see what actually is existing. Okay. And they're bringing his past to the present. Now, everybody has a past. Everybody has a past. But it's like, you can't ignore the elephant in the room. And I'm trying my hardest not to go there. I'm trying my hardest not to bring Wack into this, for us to read the paperwork for ourselves, to hear what's being said. We heard Wack get out here and talk about DNA under the fingernails. We just heard that they took DNA from the ankles. We also heard that the DNA was inconclusive, but that they didn't exclude Big U, but they could exclude another person that they thought was a suspect. Like, we're hearing certain things. I don't know what's going on right now. Hold on one second, because now, you know, with everything that's going on, hold on one second. Yes, I got it. I got it, y'all. Hold on. It's coming right now.
Did you put your hands on me?
Never even seen you.
You fucking bully. You a fucking bully.
I think you're bullying.
Niggas a fucking bully. Did you lock me in the spot?
I think you're bullying right now.
No, did you lock me in the spot?
Can you call the police?
Yeah, call the police. Call them now. So I can press charges for what you did.
What's going on here?
You see that?
Yeah, did you lock me in the spot?
We don't allow recording inside the hotel. You didn't get no.
Did you put your hands on me? Did you try to blackball me?
I think you're mental.
You fucking bully. Did you? You fucking bully.
Did you just throw something at me?
Did you fucking bully?
Did you see that?
Nigga, if I have my burger, I'll blow your bitch ass back. You fucking bully.
Alright, guys.
Did you almost make me lose my fucking baby? Did you put your hands on me? You fucking bully. This nigga's a bully. This nigga's a fucking bully. Wow, this nigga's a bully. Call the police. You bully ass nigga. Did you put your hands on me? This nigga's a woman beater. Big you didn't kill me. This nigga's a woman beater.
What did you try?
She seen it? Yeah, call the police. Fuck him. Call the police. You lucky I got my arm. Blow your fucking head off. Did you put your hands on me? Did you cause me trauma? You fucking bully. You fucking bully. You don't get what short, you bully. Did you put a price on my head? You lucky.
Does that sound like somebody who's scared? I'm just asking.
So what was the issue? So what happened? Did you guys exchange any words?
No, she was right here the whole time. She was right here the whole time.
Don't look at my baby. Don't look at my fucking baby. Bully ass nigga, put his hands on me. Bully ass nigga, lock me in the spot. This bully ass nigga. Don't man me. No, call the police. Don't man me. Call the police on this fucking bully. You're a fucking monster. And I'm gonna make sure you lose everything. You fucking bully. Call the police. No, fuck him. Call Nigga, I hope you fucking die, you fucking bully. No, I don't give a fuck. Call the police.
You just seen her hit me, right? Yeah, what's going on?
No, this nigga did so much for me to go to the and call me a bitch. Don't say that bitch long enough. Can we go? No, I hate you. I hope you die. Look at me. I hate you. You lock me in a spot? You done lock me in a spot? You Henley, did you lock me in a spot? Did you almost make me lose my baby?
That's it. Oh, but no, I'm pressing charges though.
Okay, no, that's fine.
So y'all seen that, right? Y'all seen that, right?
Right? I'm all ears. Then the female SKG. We're going at your character and them contracts you got over there, boy. And them contracts you got. Right? I'm all ears. Then the female SKG. We're going at your character and them contracts you got over there, boy.
And what did she say to him?
Want my bitch ass back? You fucking bully? Did you almost make me lose my fucking baby? Did you put your hands on me? You fucking bully. This nigga's a bully. This nigga's a fucking bully. Wow, this nigga's a bully. Call the police. You bully ass nigga. Did you put your hands on me? This nigga's a woman beater. Big you didn't kill me. Don't say Henley. This nigga's a woman beater.
What did you try?
She seen it?
Yeah, call the police. Fuck him. Call the police. You lucky I got my arm. Blow your fucking head off. Did you put your hands on me? Did you cause me trauma? You fucking bully. You fucking bully. You don't get what short, you bully. Did you put a price on my head? You lucky I got my shit on me.
So what was the issue? So what happened? Did you guys exchange any words?
No, she was right here the whole time. She was right here the whole time.
Don't look at my baby. Don't look at my fucking baby. Bully ass nigga, put his hands on me. Bully ass nigga, lock me in the spot. This bully ass nigga. Don't man me. No, call the police. Don't man me. Call the police on this fucking bully. You're a fucking monster. And I'm gonna make sure you lose everything.
That part.
Everything. And I'm gonna make sure you lose everything.
Now put it all into perspective. And I'm not spinning no freaking narratives. I don't want to hear nothing. Listen to it as I play it back to back. Hold on.
Right? Right? I'm all ears. Then the female SKG. We're going at your character and the contracts you got over there, boy.
And I'm gonna make sure you lose everything.
That hit a little different, don't it? That hit a little different, don't it? When you put that into perspective and you
Right? Right? I'm all ears. Then the female SKG. We're going at your character and the contracts you got over there, boy.
now we come. Wait a minute, hold on. Because I thought I played it and I didn't play it. Hold on.
And I'm gonna make sure you lose everything.
So you do this, and then you come on here on the World Wide Web and you do this.
I was just a young kid wanting to rap and wanting to live out my dream and working hard. And, you know, he really took advantage of me. I wanted to help bring donations into his nonprofit development options. And with that being said, he just wanted to take over. He wanted to bully me. He wanted to control me. And when I wouldn't allow that, that's when he started jumping on me and beating me.
That's when he started jumping on you and beating on you. But didn't she say he locked her somewhere, right? And you heard her say that. Right here.
I think you're bullying. Niggas are fucking bullying. Did you lock me in the spot?
I think you're bullying right now.
No, did you lock me in the spot?
I think you can you call the police?
Did you lock me in the spot?
Yeah, call the police. Call them now. You can I can press charges for what you did. What's going on here?
We was reading the paperwork. We was reading the paperwork. Here we go. Let's go back to this right here.
Gross tell Rick Gross, look, I'm gonna keep them niggas off you. I'm gonna be with you.
Hey, bro,
That's a sick nigga, bro.
I keep telling niggas I work in phases. Let me see how smart you are, Brock. What was the last bullet I launched? I'm gonna give you the last three. All right, go ahead. I'm gonna give you the last four. I released the paperwork with the police.
I know where this is going.
Then I double back and released the signature line with him and Nipsey Hussle on the contract and told him, say another word, I'm gonna let him see what the contract is you sent me. Right?
I'm all ears.
Then the female SKG. We're going at your character and them contracts you got over there, boy. And then now, this your homeboy saying you writing serial numbers down the pistols, which relates back to what? That BlackBerry phone and that contract.
Bro, when you said the police contract out loud without even having to look at your phone, I said this nigga's an evil genius. But it's like on some shit. Like, I'm sitting here watching you lay the shit out.
That fact that he's writing their serial numbers down, handing them things, is crazy.
Yeah.
Handing them things.
The fact that you sat on that though, Wack, and you didn't let your emotions let it come out, and you handled it in phases, because I know you've been on this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, bro, let me explain something to you, bro. The ultimate complaint, y'all know I ain't stupid. I just met High Sign, nigga, about, it might have been a week before he called my phone. I knew who the nigga was. I knew what he was chasing. You think I gave him what I gave him, nigga, not knowing what he was gonna do with it?
So basically what he's saying is he used Hassan Campbell as a bitch. That's what he's saying. He said, I knew he was chasing clout, basically. And he gave him that recording, gave him what he gave him in that recording about Big U because he knew Hassan Campbell was going to leak it.
I needed to find a way, nigga, to start to expose this shit publicly.
And you knew it, nigga, from out that way wasn't going.
He used Hassan Campbell to expose it publicly, like he's using 600.
Then let me just let them talk.
Hold on.
On anything. Which I don't care what dudes we're talking about, but I do it just because I got certain people. But let's just get to it, man. So then let me just let them talk.
He's talking about stuff that's on the internet.
I want y'all to hear what Wack is saying about this. I want y'all to hear the whole play. We know a whole lot. And once again, I'm getting this off of the internet. You feel what I'm saying? I'm getting all this off the internet before I speak on anything. Which I don't care what dudes we're talking about, but I do it just because I got certain people. But let's just get to it, man.
Off the internet. He's doing it off the internet, right? Hold on. He said she could be useful. Hold on.
Right? I know I saw my phone. Right? It's all kind of shit 600 knows that he haven't said because I told him, look, bro, you running content. So whatever's already been said on the internet, you can say it. Just because them motherfuckers didn't see it to say it, that's on them. It's on the internet.
Okay.
It's on the internet, right? And that's what he's talking about. Is it being on the internet, right? Right.
Because I got certain people. But let's just get to it, man. So, I don't care what dudes we're talking about, but I do it just because I got certain people. But let's just get to it, man. So, you feel what I'm saying? I'm getting this off of the internet. You feel what I'm saying?
He's getting this off of the internet. Remember, he said that.
I'm getting all this off the internet before I speak on anything. Which I don't care what dudes we're talking about, but I do it just because I got certain people. But let's just get to it, man. So, then let me just let them talk.
This makes sense to y'all.
Let me let.
So with this shit here, y'all gonna hear it. They coming to get him this month on the top 8. They already got the date set. Crazy. You gonna hear it? I'm telling you.
Wack said, you running content. And if it's on the internet, then you running content. It ain't your fault that you saw it and heard it first and they didn't. But who put it on the internet? Who put it on the internet? Who put it on the internet, guys? Who put it on the internet? Whose voice is that? Wack put it on the internet. 600 running it as content. Just like Wack allowed Hassan to record him so Hassan can run the content.
So you gotta understand, when the family is telling us this, that means their investigation is already done. Like whatever they doing, they already doing. It's done. So now the family, they told the street nigga.
Smash that like button as you come in and make sure if you are new here, you subscribe and select all on that notification bell. Lean on the like. Lean on the like. Lean on the like.
Unfortunately, I felt withholding this is cooperating with the police. I'd have played this shit after he was arrested. Niggas gonna be like, oh, what? You knew they was coming. You didn't say nothing. And niggas would have been right. All the way right. The family still cussing me out. Why did you play that? Shit. It's why did you tell me?
Why did you play that? Remember I told y'all in the other video that I took down, I told y'all that Wack came over here on this internet and that he was exposing certain things, recorded that lady on the phone, allegedly, because we don't have any proof that that's actually the mother, but he's claimed that that's the mother who was a hooping and a hollering. But after we just seen the performance that SKG put out there, we don't know. And this was 3 days ago that he's telling y'all that they're coming for him sometime this month. 3 days ago. 3 days ago. Y'all see it right there on the screen. 3 days ago.
This is an exclusive. Wack 100 and you're in the collective.
I'm gonna let you hear your sister up into her. Actually, I'm gonna go to the mama first.
Detroit gossip salute.
This will make sense to y'all. Here we go. Here we go.
You want to know what else is funny? You want to know what else I find super duper duper funny? It's what I showed y'all earlier today. I showed y'all earlier today that this dude was outside of Wack he was outside of Big U's house. 6 a.m. Allegedly. That's what he's claiming. 6 a.m. This dude is outside Big U's house.
Hey man, it was a break-in? What happened? Operation?
600 rolls by Big U's house, police everywhere. That's what he says. That's what he says in this video right here. What you doing at his house? What you doing at his house? What are you doing at his house? Now, what's crazy to me is, and I mentioned this, what's crazy to me is, and I mentioned this, is that, hold on. He mentions Luce Cannon, right? He talks about Luce Cannon. Hold on, because I'm trying to see where it is before I put it up on the screen. And that same one that I played for y'all earlier, we heard Beast the Teeth, the Dingleberry. We heard him. Hold on, because I'm getting to it. See, this is what I mean by I hate when I don't have things set up. I gotta have everything set up properly and just surgically cook All right. So we had this earlier, blah, blah, blah. I'm looking. I know a lot of y'all that are in here right now, y'all were already in here when I first ran this content and when I first played this part, but I have to play this part for those who were not in here and those who are going to catch this on the replay. Okay? Right here.
Over there shaking like dinosaurs right now. God.
Luce has been with him the whole time. He made a diss song about Wack. He made a diss song. That was the play to do that.
He said, I got about 50 niggas on the street right now.
A motherfucking loyal member underneath him. That's how you do it. You always keep one right there. Like, go at me all the time.
Like, go at me all the time, right? So let me ask y'all this. Does this sound like this was part of the play?
Yeah. If you don't want content, nigga, make sure that I'm straight and then bring your content and be funny with it. But when you do it, just to...
So who made content, though? Who made content?
Wack made content. So when he made content on Clubhouse, you know...
Okay, what he say?
No, he just did like some content shit. So
okay, gotcha.
When he was like, listen to his wife's voice. It's not trembling or it's not doing that. Oh, sick. So, like, bro, now you put in a whole nother element and you popping it. You get what I'm saying? So I got face for everybody. And no nigga want to get in with me no 6-0. So I'm not even worried about none of that.
Wait.
Nigga, I want to squabble your mark ass, nigga. What are you talking about, bud?
He wasn't even talking about you. He's talking about Wack, but then you jumped in and said,
he know I gotta say that.
Oh man, Luce. Wait.
That's how y'all flirt.
Luce, when you say you got face for everybody, man, who you talking about, man?
I'm talking about anybody that's popping in there thinking, nigga, I ain't dangerous. Nigga, don't get it up like I'm a...
Lush one just called you. Did you know that, Luce?
But then, he up on No Jumper talking like that's his mans in them. About how, you know, his peoples, if they got locked up, this, that, and the third. But least we not forget that Luce Cannon's face is on that. Did y'all forget? Y'all saw that, right? Y'all saw Luce Cannon's face was right there. It was Luce Cannon, Bricc Baby, and then Big U. The way they were even lined up in the lineup is crazy work to me. Where's that No Jumper of all of them? I'm going to play this for y'all. And then we're going to get back into this paperwork.
What had to happen in order for you guys to be willing to sit down? Let's talk about the events that preceded this podcast before we get into any other stuff that's going on. Let's talk about it.
He had to give me some...
This was yesterday.
What? Credit for being a real nigga.
I thought you said he gave you some money.
Yeah.
No, but... Yeah. We were about to come across this motherfucking table. So look, at the end of the day, Bricc did some real shit. And, you know... He kept it, because the incident that we was talking about when
you met up in Vegas?
We met up, right? Bricc didn't do no buster. He was ready to squabble, and then he was trying to clutch on me. So at the end of the day, I was like, I have to respect this because he is who he is. You get what I'm saying? What Adam said, the exposers, right? I am the exposer.
Oh.
At the end of the day, it's like, bro, I took over this shit.
You put on exposés?
No, I just took over it. And at the end of the day, it's like, fuck whoever they think, like Powerpuff Girls 600. You know, at the end of the day, we mashing. I want to fade. You get what I'm saying? So, I want to squabble cuz I want to squabble Wack. And if they ain't really up to it, then it's like, we can't never repair our relationship.
Why do you want to squabble Wack?
You didn't want to squabble Kev Mac earlier, cuz. Don't act like you want to squabble Wack.
We got the cowboy talk. I'll give you a separate
we got the content.
Yeah.
So,
we got the
content. So at the end of the day, it's like when somebody pressed the narrative and you supposed to be my homie, my guy, right? Bricc, out of all people, I was like, when I turned on my phone, right, get my phone, I'm like thinking like Bricc hitting my wife, he hitting me and everything, making sure I'm good. I'm like, this weird ass. But at the end of the day, he came through in the clutch. You make sure that I was straight.
Unexpectedly.
Because vice versa, in situations that just we've been going through. No. We've been going through situations where you've been keeping it real. You putting points on the board. A motherfucker not gonna go get no chicken with you and then leave you hanging.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
So and that was at the end of the day. It was like he did it. He kept it a buck. So you only can respect that. But when my brother Wack, right, run content on me on Clubhouse, and then you got everybody on YouTube spin a narrative and say that, oh, you lying. You get what I'm saying? Because of Wack insecurities with himself. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it was like, nah, because we can't do that.
So you felt like Wack was putting fake narratives on you because he almost instantly after this clip came out of your wife saying that your house was surrounded by cops or whatever, he almost instantly starts spreading the narrative that it's not true.
Yeah.
And he's really stuck to that, which is interesting because that means that you and him are not seeing eye to eye, that you couldn't convince him one way or the other, or have you not really talked since then?
No, I talked to Wack, and then I told him, he was like, I didn't say that. I said, listen, bro, you read the wrong thing because there was 3 SWAT teams available. One at 3.
When you called him?
Yeah. So, no, shut the fuck up. So one at 3 a.m., one at 5 a.m., and then one at 10 a.m. Where they call swatting. So we had like the Las Vegas News Bulletin, pull it. They did the research and they came to it. So when Wack say it, okay, listen. So when Wack say it or whatever, he spread the narrative that I was lying because of we had a business dealing that day. So he thought that I was just trying to
get out of it.
Get out of it. So when he did that, it was like, okay, yeah,
that'd be a pretty drastic way to get out of a business meeting, wouldn't it?
It was goofy. So when that happened, it's like, bro, you ran content on me. So when you ran content on me, you actually ran content because my wife posted it. Do you get what I'm saying? So you don't have no respect for me or her. So at the end of the day, it's like I took it personal.
And because even if you are running a play, isn't it his job? Like if I see Bricc lying and creating a fit.
Here's the thing, though. I'm gonna go see Smoked Out. Give me 1 second. Here's the thing, though, because just the night before, Wack was on the Adam and Wack show, and Wack was talking about how the wife never said that he got arrested. Sharice is not his wife, number one. But she never said that he got arrested. She said that the house was surrounded, which is what she said. But let me let me just go ahead and just play this for y'all. Period. Let me just play it for y'all. And if I need to scroll around, then I need to scroll around.
And see him go to jail. You know what I do at that point? EMC's the best car ever.
So you saw the footage of Luce getting arrested.
No, I've never seen no footage of Luce getting arrested.
Well, there wasn't footage of him getting arrested, but there was footage that his girl posted of a bunch of cop cars around what was supposedly
pull it up and
his
see
house.
what you want to see what the heading says?
Yeah, we can find it.
Actually, like, bro, like at the end of the day, I don't wish jail on nobody, and I'm not gonna report a motherfuckers in jail that I don't know that's in jail.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
But we have the video right. Where is it? We gotta find Luce Cannon. Oh, there it is.
What does the heading say?
Luce Cannon's home appears to be surrounded by cops. The entire block is surrounded. See, this is my news team choosing to
that's
be.
cap.
They're choosing to be like very dedicated to the truth because
that wasn't what that wasn't what the one said that they brought to me.
Now, see, this is the play. He was talking about Luce. He was talking about all of that. Listen, Wack ran a narrative on Luce. Luce called him out to fight. This is after Luce Cannon called Wack out for a fade. This is after that. Let me get out of here and let me show y'all the date on this, because this is after he called him out for a fade. This was on the 16th.
My room asked me about it. I got a clip of what I said.
But people on my team tend to do like pretty reasonable titles and captions, whereas this seems like it's true. His home appears to be surrounded by cops. It's like they're trying to not get sued, even though nobody would sue you for that kind of thing. Let's just show the clip for the people at home.
The entire block is surrounded. They will not let me come home. We have an entire police force outside. Oh my God. My husband is home. I'm just praying that he's okay.
I'm gonna tell me what
They won't let me through.
So you saw this and immediately just thought it was fake and that this is all bullshit.
No, I saw a clickbait title. I saw a title that says Luce Cannon, the feds got him or some shit, right?
Okay. This does not appear to be the feds. This is local police, right?
Well, I didn't get that far. When I clicked the video, I know it's White's voice.
That sounds like her.
She said, my husband is at home. I hope he's okay. Okay, I'm not the 70% of the idiots, right?
Okay.
The title, the real one, said something about Luce Cannon's house is surrounded and the feds got him or some shit, right? So when I click it, right, she says that her block is blocked off. She don't have access to her home and her husband is at home. I hope he's okay. Now, you tell me what about that says that he's in jail?
But then he put out a statement saying that he just got out of jail and that he was arrested.
Yeah, okay. That's later, right?
Yeah.
So you know what I do when it's a motherfucker I fuck with supposed to be in jail? I'm gonna call his people. Right?
Okay.
They don't answer. You know what I do at that point? I sit back. I'm not gonna go with my voice and scream my people in jail.
Right.
Because I don't know that he's in jail. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know if he's in jail.
And to be fair,
everybody called me, his homies, his close homies. Bricc, baby.
Yeah.
Everybody called me.
Bricc was supposedly trying to bail him out. That's what it said on Luce's
Well, I mean, that's
story.
a little different because Bricc was on my phone down there 30 minutes. So I don't know, because he called me at a certain time, and I say, bro, I don't know.
Luce reposted something that somebody posted today where it basically said that he was no longer cool with you and that he's now cool with Bricc Baby. He reposted that. That doesn't seem like he would repost that unless there was some
listen
truth
to me, bro. Understand this.
Wack is trying to make it seem like him and Luce is cool, but Luce is making it known that they are not cool. But let me go over here to Smoked Out TV real quick and play this. Make sure y'all follow his channel, y'all. Smoked Out TV reviews.
FBI Los Angeles' criminal division.
Why is it low?
These operations are truly a team effort, and I would like to recognize those partnerships. If not for their commitment, dedication, and follow through, we would not be here today. First, I'd like to thank LAPD, IRS Criminal Investigations, and the U.S. Attorney's Office for working collaboratively for the past 4 years. In this case with FBI Los Angeles Metropolitan Task Force on violent gangs. I'd also like to thank the U.S. Marshal Service for their assistance today and many departments in California, Arizona, Nevada, and the North Las Vegas Police Department. Now, this morning, hundreds of agents and officers, including multiple SWAT teams, executed multiple arrest warrants for many of the 19 defendants charged in this case. Search warrants were executed at 6 locations. Those searches continue to be underway. 4 of the 19 defendants were already in custody, and 10 defendants were taken into custody in the last 24 hours. And while we're still seeking the whereabouts of 5 individuals, 3 of whom we believe we will have in custody shortly, 2 defendants are considered fugitives. They are Eugene Henley Jr., also known as Big U, and Brian Mejia. We will provide their photographs to the media following this announcement. Anyone with information as to their whereabouts should not take action on their own, but contact the FBI.
Okay, he's already turned himself in though.
Call FBI. During this investigation, we recovered 49 weapons.
He's already turned himself in though. Miss Boosie, I don't see that. I don't see that. I have played the video of him being in the car on his way to turn himself in. I have already played the news clip. So if you missed that, you're going to have to go back into the video because I've already played that. I've already played that information. So I played that not too long after it happened. Hold on. Let me see if I have anything else before I go back to reading the paperwork. This is a long court doc, just so that y'all know. This is a long court doc. Hold on, let's see. I could actually get rid of that window, and I can get rid of this window. Yeah, I already played that he was turning himself in. Hold on one second. You said 10 minutes in. A short video is not 10 minutes and 40 seconds, okay? I already played this. This I've already played. But if you just got here, I'll play it for you again.
So this is gonna probably be my last video. I'm gonna go turn myself in to see what's going on. They talking about I'm a fugitive. So they just raided all my houses. 600 was actually with the police when they raided my house. He's actually got video and footage of it. So y'all know what y'all dealing with. And I just want to say this to y'all. When they raided my houses and my property, it was asking about Wack. Wack, Luce Cannon, 600, and this internet stuff. All of y'all filed. All y'all who be sending shit around the internet, all y'all who be promoting and listening to what these niggas saying, all y'all giving these likes and hidden likes, all y'all supporting this. All y'all guilty of this fuck shit. If you had something against a black man, you should handle it with a black man in the streets. Wack said 100 times he was gonna take my contracts. He working with the FBI. The FBI went to the city 3 days in a row and told the city they didn't want nobody to give me no more money. They went to all the different celebrities and told all the different celebrities, don't give me no money, don't help me, don't do nothing for me. They going around scaring and intimidating everybody. But y'all sending it around
getting people in trouble. Like y'all don't understand what the FBI do to black men who try to help their community. I ain't been nothing but a help to our community. But I guess it is what it is. This the price of being black and trying to help somebody, trying to help your community and do what you can. You're just guilty because somebody else don't like you and they go on the internet and do what the fuck they want to and y'all gonna promote it. It's crazy. But I'm going to go turn myself in though. Because I ain't did nothing. This fact is, man, they done went to my house, kicked my houses in, bust my doors down, bust my windows. They calling my son at his football practice, threatening him. You know what I mean? These dudes tagging him. What kind of shit is this? But y'all gonna be rolling with these dudes. And I got the last thing to say. Wack said he's gonna destroy developing option, right? So who gonna replace developing option? Which one of you fuck niggas in the 60s gonna call yourself coming in? Because whoever try to come in, y'all the ones that's working with Wack. Believe that. So remove me to get me out the way for somebody else to come in who gonna cooperate. That's what the play is. That's what the whole play is. I'm out. I'm gonna send y'all videos to put up all of them until they lock me up. So this is gonna probably be my last video.
So y'all heard I smashed the like. What happened? It should have changed to 2. Y'all see me smash the like button, so I don't want to hear nothing. Be like, oh, Henny, you telling us to smash down on a like button, and you ain't smashing down on a like button. This is his new channel. As y'all can see, I am subscribed, and yes, I did click my notification bell so that I get all. Look, y'all see it. I selected all. That's what y'all got to do if y'all are not getting your notifications. All right. And this is also Luce Cannon getting arrested too.
They just got my husband, you guys.
Let me zoom out. Uh-oh. Hold on.
I love you, baby.
What is that? Is that gray hair? Like, what's going on? What is that? I'm sorry. I'm not supposed to be looking at
I
it.
love you, baby. I love you.
They just got my husband, you guys.
Yo, this is crazy work. This is diabolical. This is diabolical. I was trying not to do it. Okay, I was trying not to do it, but it was like I gotta say something because I see it. I see it. I do like Rap 100's picture. I do like that. You did good. You did good with that one. I like it. The dog whistle has been blown. Wack is definitely going dark for a minute. Baby, let me tell you something. That man told us last year what he was doing. When I played that Ray Gibbs TV clip that I was playing with the SKG, and yes, I'm burning my sage because there's a whole lot. I don't want no transference of fuckboy energy onto me. Okay, I'm saging all of us down. I'm cleansing. Hold on, where my bell? I can't find my bell. I'm cleansing us and purifying us from all this fuckery. We not. We gonna get rid of all of that right now. Don't come over here with none of that bad juju because we not fooling with it, okay? But there's no getting around any of this stuff. I was trying not to go here because at the end of the day, this is sick. I don't know where the bell is, guys, because y'all remember I was supposed to be in here cleaning, and I'm supposed to be going to sleep soon because my mama gotta go to the airport because she thinks she grown and she going on a vacation. And I don't know where I put the bell at when I was cleaning up. I don't know where I put the bell at. Oh, there we go. So y'all got the bell and y'all got the sage to keep the boogie wax away. The boogie wax. Now, but on a serious note, this is crazy work. You know what? Don't say you don't know that. And Edna says she probably elated with joy. So is everybody in custody except Three Finger Duty Shooter? Basically, Gregory. Basically, everybody is in custody except for Three Finger Duty Shooter. And guess what? He's not even named in the paperwork, which, speaking of, we're going to get back to the paperwork, okay? We're going to get back to the paperwork. All right. Hold on, because okay. We still have a long ways to go, guys. All right. So let's get back to the paperwork, because we on here with the paperwork and we reading that down. We will be keeping an eye out for anything that does develop in any way, shape, form, or fashion. Shout out to Smoked Out TV, okay? Because Smoked Out TV is keeping up with everything as well. So now let's get back into it. Luce gonna snitch on Wack for Mauricio getting put in the hospital at No Jumper. Listen, he might just, okay? He might just. Stick around, Gregory, because I'm going to get to the No Jumper, because No Jumper is mentioned in this court document. All right, so where were we? We were saying right here, since KF had used HT's Airbnb account to reserve the room, she intercepted, the messages that were going on, and KF told HT that he was going to find out what was going on. He told her about RW's murder, again, from before law enforcement spoke to KF, and he said he was trying to figure out what was going on with RW, which is why he wanted to know about the surveillance footage. All right, so this is the Title III interception wiretap, and this is like, well, I guess we could read it still. I kind of wanted to get to the No Jumper stuff. Honestly, I wanted to get to the No Jumper stuff. All right, so they fast forward to 2023 after NLVPD attempted to interview parties about the murder. Henley and his associates made several inculpatory calls regarding the murder, which were intercepted by law enforcement pursuant of a Title III wiretap. First, NLVPD went to Henley's home at Henley, his house on 62nd Street, when he was not there. Okay, after leaving a business card and informing Henley's wife, SH, that they were there following a 2-year anniversary of RW's homicide. We're new to the case, and we're just talking to everybody who was close to RW. SH called Henley from Henley's father's phone. SH had not done this before during the entirety of the wiretap. Henley answered, "What's up, Dad?" Following further showing the anomalous nature of the call. SH then explained that the detectives came by their home and were looking for him and talking to others. Henley asked how many officers, but was otherwise extremely circumspect. In the hundreds of hours of calls captured that I have listened to, Henley's voice is noticeably and conspicuously different on this call. SH also lied to police, stating that Henley only lived at Henley's 62nd Street premises. Sometimes, in actuality, the FBI observed on surveillance and in months of cell site location data that Henley was there most nights unless he was traveling. After the call, Henley did not return home for 2 weeks, again something he had not done during the entirety of the surveillance or cell site location data received by law enforcement. Now, let's go, and I know I said I was not going to skip over stuff, but I want to get to the no jumper stuff, okay? Okay, right here. No, that's not it. Well, this is where Luce Cannon enters into the situation. So let's go ahead and let's go here. So they're alleging that he directs a robbery of and conspires to rob, and Robinson and Williams personally rob a marijuana dispensary at gunpoint. Now, didn't we hear Wack talk about that? Didn't Wack say something like that when all of that stuff with Jay Reed came out? You don't find that suspicious? All right, so one such robbery occurred on July 5th of 2021 at an unlicensed marijuana dispensary in Los Angeles, where victim one worked. Leading up to the robbery, and Big U Enterprise, the Big U Enterprises had been extorting victim one. For years, and victim one had been paying the Big U Enterprises up to $25,000 per month when victim one was at the top of his earning capacity. Shortly before the robbery, however, victim one had ceased paying extortion to the Big U Enterprise, as victim one did not believe it was necessary or that he was receiving any benefits from the payments. On the day of the robbery, approximately 11 of the Big U Enterprise members and associates, including Robinson and Williams, both of whom victim one knew well as Rolling 60 members, rushed into the dispensary armed with firearms and without masks. They demanded belongings of anyone inside and stole cash and marijuana from the store before fleeing. At one point, they demanded a Rolex watch from one of the co-owners, but at Robinson's direction, they ended up letting him keep it. According to victim one, while still at the dispensary, the robbers put victim one on a phone with Henley, who invited victim one to Henley's home. According to victim one, when victim one arrived at Henley's Arlington premises, Robinson, Williams, and other robbers were there, as were the proceeds of the robbery inside Henley. Inside, Henley told victim one, "That's how you rob yourself." Henley then demanded $10,000 from victim one to ensure other robberies didn't occur. Henley also directed victim one to identify other businesses or dispensaries that could be similarly robbed, and assured victim one that the Big U Enterprise would compensate him for identifying any robberies. Henley then provided a portion of the robbery proceeds back to victim one. Stop. I can't. Hold on. I gotta find it. I have to find it. I'm not going to be able to find that. I'm going to have to look for it, and then I'm going to have to look for it, and then I'm going to have to post it, because right now, I'm not going to find that. But I remember when all of that stuff was going on with Jay Reed, Wack mentioned something about there being Wack is an FBI informant. Ain't no doubting that now. Anybody who doubts that now, I question. Were you drinking your Windex on the rocks or straight? How much Elmer's paste did you eat under the table? Were you raised in a home with lead paint? I'm just curious to all of this and what is what, okay? But Wack said it. He freaking said it. He freaking said it. When that Jay Reed stuff happened, he said it. He said it. It's all right. We're going to keep talking. We're going to keep doing what we doing over here. And then I'm going to play for y'all the Luce Cannon clip too. All right. Williams later admitted to this robbery, which Williams is Luce Cannon, in case y'all didn't know. Because remember, he's Ashley Tremaine Williams. So Williams is Luce. You know what? I'm going to just start calling them by their first name so everybody knows exactly who we're talking about. Okay, so Luce Cannon later admitted to this robbery and aftermath on a podcast, on the No Jumper podcast, after stating that Luce Cannon was Big U's right-hand man. Luce Cannon explains, so basically he'll manipulate things. We'll go and do something, and then the same nigga we did it to show up to the house like 10 minutes later as we're trying to count everything. And we be like, how the fuck? Luce Cannon then said that Big U would state, well, we're just gonna give like 40,000 back. Wack 100, who is a rival counterpart of Big U for the Bloods, was also on the podcast and stated, you know why he wanted to give the dude back the 40, right? Because he was going to make the dude give him 20 for getting it back. Luce Cannon then agreed. Of course, he did that to two famous rappers. Luce Cannon then detailed demanding $50,000 from the celebrity rapper RR, which is Rick Ross. We know that already. Or they would unalive the celebrity rapper MM. Who's MM, y'all? We know who MM is, okay? Luce Cannon then said RR dropped off the $50,000 and Big U stopped answering the phone and then did not share any of the proceeds with Luce Cannon. According to further No Jumper and Vlad TV segments, Big U then served a cease and desist order on No Jumper, and this podcast episode was removed from the platform, although a recording of the episode remained available elsewhere online. How they know where it was? And where'd they find it? Most importantly, where did they find it? They said elsewhere online. I am quite sure that it was over on Clubhouse. Didn't I tell y'all that them Clubhouse rooms was named in investigations? Didn't I tell y'all they listening? Didn't I tell you they listening to them Clubhouse rooms? I told y'all that. All right. Luce Cannon's recounting of this robbery occurred years after the robbery of Victim 1's dispensary and years after Victim 1 had already recounted and documented the robbery for the FBI. Okay, Williams continues to commit and discuss robberies and other violent acts. Lately, Luce Cannon has claimed on multiple interviews that he is no longer affiliated with Big U, whom he now refers to as Big Useless or Big Uterus. Now, why did they have to even include that into an FBI document is way beyond me. However, Williams continues to discuss former Big U enterprise business, to discuss and threaten violent assaults and robberies, and to actually commit the same. For example, on January 3rd of 2025, listen closely, guys, outside of the No Jumper podcast, filming location in Los Angeles, Williams struck a victim in the head multiple times with a firearm and pointed the firearm at the back of his head, while two other suspects removed valuables from the victim, including jewelry, cash, and a cell phone, in excess value of $5,000. The victim lost consciousness during the incident, which was captured on video video and posted on social media. Apparently, to stroke, I guess they meant strike fear and boast of Luce Cannon's penchant for violence. After the incident, Luce Cannon posted a 7-minute video on his YouTube channel discussing the beating, stating that he used to be Big Useless's enforcer, that he loves to fight, and that the incident could have went a lot worse. Luce Cannon post also played a portion of the assault. Similarly, on February 25th of 2005, last month, Luce Cannon posted a video on his YouTube channel in which he threatened anyone that is at odds with him to do something bad to you, your mama, your daddy, anybody. In the same video, Luce Cannon walked through the checking in process and walked through the fact that he would rob any celebrity who did not check in, including at an Airbnb, a restaurant, a car wash, or anywhere. Luce Cannon also said that he was with Henley when rapper Rakim Hashim Allen, aka PNB Rock, was robbed and killed. That he told him to comply and that they would get the jewelry later. Luce Cannon also walked through the kidnapping of a famous rapper that Luce Cannon and Henley committed together, and then discussed several Big U Enterprise associates being good in Los Angeles because they have checked in. Some of those mentioned were developing options donors or former NBA players who have provided hundreds of thousands of dollars as purported gifts to Henley personally. Now, why is it a lot of Luce Cannon said when there was somebody else that's been running their mouth too? Somebody else been running their mouth. Why you don't see? Oh, you said MM is Messy Marv? I don't know. It could be. Not a snitch connoisseur like Vlad. Wack been talking more than anybody. So why is there no Wack said in here? That's crazy. They only mentioned Wack 100 one time, and that's him asking Luce Cannon a question. That's the only time they mention him in this paperwork that I know of thus far. Anyway, in February of 2025, Luce Cannon also took in a filmed conversation with multiple people on YouTube in which Luce Cannon told other participants that you will lose your life. And then when Luce Cannon found him, Luce Cannon was going to do something bad to him. Throughout this investigation, the FBI obtained many recordings of Big U Enterprise members and associates discussing robberies that they were committing or planning to commit. For example, on August 6th of 2021, we back to 2021. On a recorded call, Robinson told victim 1, trying to lick somebody that ain't even hard. All this shit is just, this ain't working, man. I'm like, man, I'm in the wrong business, homie. In my training and expertise and investigation into the case, lick is consistently used as slang for robbery. Now, remember when I said to y'all, he kept saying, I believe? He did not say, I believe. He said, in my training and expertise and investigation into this case. That's the difference with a lot of this language that's being used in here. Like, I don't understand. Like, this. Anyway, I understand, but I don't want to say too much. Similarly, on June 22nd of 2022, on another recorded call, Robinson told victim 1 that Henley had been asking Robinson if they needed to do a takeover, which I know based on my training, expertise, and participating in this investigation to mean takeover robbery of victim 1 at his marijuana dispensary, again because victim 1 had not paid his extortion payments. Then on July 9th of 2022, Henley told victim 1, we gotta rob somebody. You with the bullshit. On July 31st of 2022, Henley told victim 1 that Henley needed $30,000 to pay his developing options staff and was considering a robbery and increased extortions to obtain funds. Pause. Now you saying that he was extorting people and robbing them to pay his developing options employees. However, you were just saying that he was scamming the government and the city of Los Angeles out of money for developing options. So which one is it? He was paid all of these lump sums of money from the city and the government in order to be able to maintain his nonprofit organization. But now you're telling us that he was committing robberies to pay? Am I the only one hearing this? Henny glasses in the chat if that's what you're hearing too. Because I am for sure, like I am confusion right now. I am so confusion right now. It's not even funny. Okay, so y'all hearing it too. All right, so I'm not bugging. I'm not bugging. Let me see if I can do this real quick. Don't leave if you get a notification. Hold on 1 second. Okay, so I'm about to see if I can do this, and I hope that they don't. That should be good, right? The consequences are not pending. Well, they're pending for Wack, but they really need to be like now, because nobody is really dealing with any of this stuff right now. Okay, don't leave. Stay right here. If you got a notification that I went live, because I'm trying to do this vertical thing while we live. I'm live twice on YouTube. Let's see what happens. Anyway, all right, so y'all seeing it too. So how do you get money from the government and from the city to pay your peoples, but you out here allegedly robbing people too? All right, whatever. Henley also intercepted a phone call telling an auto shop owner that Henley knew how much he paid the shop owner because the payment was proceeds of a robbery. What? In another Title III wiretap interception, I also heard Henley planning a robbery for individuals that had stolen equipment from a celebrity rapper using an Apple AirTag that was purportedly with the equipment. Henley, Big U, and Martin and others obtained firearms and began to stage the robbery to get back the equipment. However, when they arrived, the police also arrived, having been called by the celebrity rapper. I witnessed the staging of the robbery on surveillance before it was called off. Now, if y'all was in the other live, don't leave the live. Stay in the lives that y'all are in. Stay where y'all are. Don't leave. Stay, because I'm still live. I'm live. I'm trying something different. All right. So then in multiple other intercepted calls and text messages, Big U with Bolton and Robinson, Big U and Robinson, Big U talked with Bolton and Robinson to help Big U collect from Mitchell's associate. Talking about Mitchell, Bolton said they robbed a nigga for some ish. They made a nigga call his plug and then they booked him. Talking about further splitting the proceeds. Henley told Bolton, I'm going to grab half of whatever he got. I'm going to give it to Vay. And Vay can bring the rest to you. On a subsequent phone call, I heard Big U counting out the money and saying that it ain't nothing but 2 or 3 racks. Bolton responded, Bricc baby said it was supposed to have been between 5 and 7, man. Gotta make a call out to Bricc, man. On April 11th of 2023, Big U and Bolton again discussed an individual who was supposed to be robbed in the near future. This is insanity. This is insanity to me. A significant portion of the Big U Enterprises conduct consists of various extortion schemes in Los Angeles. In addition to the check-in, the Big U Enterprise extorts both legitimate and illegitimate businesses alike, though it tends to focus on the lower hanging fruit of illegitimate or gray market businesses. One of its extortion victims, Victim 1, was a promoter and a marketer who profited from club promotions operating in interstate commerce and worked for illegal or quasi-illegal marijuana dispensaries. As shown in the recorded conversations and controlled payments, Henley and Robinson were quite open in their threats of violence and intimidation if the victim did not pay the Big U Enterprise. As stated above, the July 5th, 2021 robbery was key to their scheme of extorting Victim 1 in that once Victim 1 stopped paying extortion fees to the Big U Enterprise, they robbed him to reinstate their control. At one point, Victim 1 asked in a recording what he was paying for, and Robinson explained that he was like a retainer, that it was like a retainer. Okay. Oh, Mitchell is, I forgot to tell y'all who Mitchell is. Mitchell is Bricc baby. All right. And if and when Victim 1 was robbed, Victim 1 would not have to pay extra money to the Big U Enterprise for the return of his property. Of course, as discussed above, it was Big U Enterprise members and associates who were the ones who robbed Victim 1, and they did charge Victim 1 for giving his things back by not returning the entirety of the property they themselves stole and demanding more money and targets to rob. This, like, yo, the evidence supporting the Big U Enterprises extortion activities include consensual. I said consequential. Lord, I need my glasses. Plus, I've been reading for how long? It's been 3 hours since I've been live. I've been reading for a very long time. Consensual recordings made by Victim 1 of phone calls, meetings, and controlled extortion payments. Statements describing being a victim of the extortion scheme for Victim 1. Title 3 wiretap calls discussing extortion and payments, and 4 threats made to other individuals on Title 3 wiretaps showing the modus operandi of the Big U Enterprises extortion racket. Examples of some of the extortions related recording obtained during the investigation include controlled payments with the FBI's involvement are bolded. So they're saying that this happened. It happened on July 9th of 2021, September 2nd of 2021, September 3rd of 2021, September 15th of 2021, September 20th of 2021, September 23rd of 2021, October 19th, October 20th, November 10th, November 29th, all of which are 2021. Okay, the FBI provided $500 in cash for the meeting, and Victim 1 paid the money to Henley. And they're saying that this continued on December 11th, December 17th of 2021, then January 20th, February 17th, February 19th, April 3rd, April 9th, April 10th, April 16th. Oh wait, did I miss it? No, April 16th. June 5th, June 22nd, July 14th, July 21st, and July 31st, all of 2022. Then they're saying Victim 1 then paid Big U $1,500, and that was August 4th, August 9th, and they're saying that it's on camera for August 9th September 7th, September 15th, September 21st, September 28th, October 10th, October 5th of 2022. Victim 1 then paid $2,000 to Robinson. October 21st, November 3rd, November 10th, December 1st, December 7th of 2022. Victim 1 paid Robinson $500 February 10th of 2023. Victim 1 paid Robinson $1,500 on March 29th of 2023. And then when we get down here and we start reading, what does it say? Specifically on December 2nd of 2021. I don't know about that, RM. All they keep talking about is 2021. Let me tell you something, Kristen. You are so dead on the money because all of this stuff that they are talking about is stuff that Wack has said on numerous videos and clubhouse rooms. He said a lot of the stuff that has been talked about in these court docs. There's an awful lot of victim ones too, because I'm just reading through this right here, and it says, Deja Vu, an international adult club located in Los Angeles. They're saying that on December 2nd, which Robinson and victim 1 later discussed on a consensually recorded call. A consensually recorded call. I thought in the state of California, it's only consensual when two parties consent. Both parties have to consent to being recorded. So let's hear what they're saying. On a consensually recorded call on January 20th of 2022, discussed above, as corroborated by recordings, the interview with victim 1, as well as a public social media posting. Big U organized a birthday party at Deja Vu for himself and negotiated that he would receive roughly 33% of the bar proceeds from the night. Big U also promised that famous rappers would attend, but later then demanded the full profit from the night and threatened extreme violence if he was not paid the entire amount. So you're telling... So you're telling me that they discussed an extortion plot on a consensually recorded call? That's what it sounded like to me. So what you're saying is they got on the phone. Hey, bro, I'm going to record this phone call while we talk about this. All right, cool. So basically, we're going to just extort this club on. Am I reading that wrong? Additionally, Henley, Robinson, and Martin extorted victim 2 at Deja Vu, an international adult entertainment club at a location in Los Angeles on December 2nd, which Robinson and victim 1 later discussed on a consensually recorded call on January 20th of 2002, discussed the above. So they discussed an extortion plot on a consensually recorded call. Unless what you're saying to me is that you did not need Robinson to consent to the call because the FBI had already consented with victim 1. Victim 1 had agreed to allow them. victim one had agreed to allow them to record the phone call. That's the only way that I could see that being consensual. If, and I mean if, they have been watching Big U since 2010, that's a long time. They probably never really had anything solid. I don't know. Because all they keep talking about is 2021 and 2021 and 2021. We keep getting guided back to 2021. I only heard about other stuff in the beginning of this case when they were talking about the check-in docuseries that was done. They were referencing that and giving us information off of that, but they were not really giving us any activity that they had been watching him. Everything is resorting back to 2021. Hold on. Let me play this for y'all real quick. Let me turn this down a little bit for y'all. Y'all see this?
After you got that message, After you got the message, you hit up Big U's wife. You said, "Sis, 911. One sec, let me get solo." And you gave him a heads up.
What I tell him?
You said, "One sec, let me get solo. He needs to leave. Bad." In caps, all caps. He needs to leave.
I said, "So bad, right?"
Yeah, full bad.
What the 600 saying this shit is 4 rolling 60 telling on it.
All right, so Wack, let me ask you.
Oh, so that's what the 4 bad means.
Talking about, nigga, you little brain.
Let me ask you this,
Wack. You
Wack.
niggas go to talking, nigga. So if a nigga wouldn't, now I just sent you a clip. Play the clip. You gonna hear the people saying, "Don't say nothing. Don't tell nobody nothing. Don't say nothing." So which one you want? If he wouldn't have said nothing and y'all found out nigga knew, you would say what? Why you didn't say nothing? No. Nigga, that's the Big U wife. What's the date of that, Remo?
All right, so yeah, after you got that message, After you got the message, you hit up Big U's wife. You said, "Sis, 911. One sec, let me get solo." And you gave him a heads up.
What I tell him?
You said, "One sec, let me get solo. He needs to leave. Bad." In caps, all caps. He needs to leave.
I said, "So bad, right?"
Yeah, full bad.
So now he's trying to clean his plate. Exactly, RM. Thank you. In California, it is illegal unless both parties are consenting. Y'all seen Big U last live and what he said about 600 and Wack. He low-key put a target on 600. Yeah, we seen that. I told y'all I'm live in 2 places right now on YouTube. I'm live in the Reels section and I'm live right here with y'all. He trying to clean his face right now. You've been talking all this junk and putting all of this illegal work out here. You was out here talking about DNA under fingernails of unalive. Well, I could say it now because we are. Well, no, I can't say it over here because it's 16 minutes. But you over here putting it out there, information and narratives and all types of stuff. You the one that was out here talking about, oh, DNA under fingernails, this, that, and the third. And now you want to hit up his wife? Yo, I swear, I couldn't have been his wife. I could not have been his wife because let me tell y'all, he would have hit my phone up and he would have got the cussing out if I even decided to pick up the phone because I probably wouldn't even answer the phone for him because, yo, you just trying to clean your face so that he could come and do this like, yo, I hit up his wife and told her to tell him to get out of Dodge. I'm paraphrasing, but that's basically, we all heard the same thing. He's basically telling him that he needs to get out of Dodge. So now here's the play. Y'all ready? Here's the play. This is Henny's play. Y'all throw tornadoes in the chat because I'm about to spin right now. But my spins be spinning. So 3 days ago, 600 plays the recording of Wack talking about how they were coming to get Big U sometime this month, right? He plays that recording. So now the whole world hears it. So now he gets wind, are we moving dot. We riding that dawn. So now Wack calls 600, tells 600 to go by the house, see what's going on. Because 600 is in Cali, allegedly. If that video is real of him riding past Big U's house, right? Go ride by the house and see what's going on. Let me hit up the wife to throw them off because I've been out here running my mouth. I gotta clean my face now. Because the whole internet done heard me put a whole murder rap on this man. The whole internet done heard me talk about Big U business. The whole internet done watched me use Luce Cannon and put him in a trick bag, and Chef cook him with the pot. Get him to run his mouth about all the stuff that they was doing. Allegedly. Get him to spin some narratives about, oh, I need you to say this. Luce, get up here and say this. Get up here and say that y'all was robbing these celebrities. Get up here and say that when y'all was checking them in, that y'all wasn't checking them in, that y'all was robbing them. You understand? He giving Luce the narratives for him to go out here and put it out here. And because he's saying, oh, I was Big U's right-hand man, right? I was Big U's right-hand man. That's going to stamp a seal on it. Because you were rolling 60, right? All right, so they gonna believe what you say. So this is what we going to do. Because remember, I've been playing for y'all throughout this whole video, that whole recording of him saying that he works in phases and how he put it out there, this contract and this, and do the signature line and send the chick SKG after him. And we coming for your credibility and your contracts. He done put all of that out there. So now what he do is now he got 600 being the face and the voice of the bullshit that he putting out. And 600 with his doofy self is out there actually putting this information out for him. Oh, I'm not going to run no content unless it's on the internet. So this is on the internet. But it's Wack putting the content on the internet and he's running the play. Now shit done hit the fan. And now Wack want to be the good Samaritan after we was out here watching you be the boogeyman this whole time. After we was out here calling you out on all your lies, all your bullshit, all your bogus ass plays and all of that. We was calling you out. And when I say we, I mean all the content creators. But see, like I said, when we kept doing the exposing the exposers and all of that and exposing Wack 100's millions lies and putting it out there about Luce Cannon and put it out there about 600 and when we were doing all of that, we was just amplifying it, revving it up. And I say we because I was a part of that too until I fell back. Because like I said in my other video, I feel like Wack put everybody in a trick bag. Now he's trying to play in our faces. But I feel like that's exactly what the fuck happened. Ooh, I shouldn't have said that over here, but I can say that over here. That he sent 600 over there. Go get that content. Just so happened that you riding. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. Just so happens that you riding by, right? And you gonna see what's going on. Go see if they really over there raiding his house. I like that. He put everybody in the incredible trick bag. That's funny, but not funny at the same time. Like, what are we talking about? And I'm looking at the people that have been coming in and out of the lives. I'm looking at the comments that y'all are making, and nobody is buying any of this, that Wack was not behind it. We know Wack was behind all of this. And that's the crazy part about it. If you didn't catch the beginning of me reading this paperwork, then you missed the narratives that were spun, the narratives that were given, that we heard on No Jumper, on 100, the 100 show on YouTube, that we heard on 100 side over there on Clubhouse. We heard this stuff. Heard it all before. I don't know you, sweetheart. I can't make you a moderator if I don't know you. Sorry. $600 is going to be the fall guy in these streets. At this point, he has unclean hands. That's a fact. Wack was talking about this all week on No Jumper. Facts. This is what I'm saying. So what are we really saying over here? It's cool. We gonna be distracted. I mean, we gonna pay attention to the case, but are we really gonna be distracted? I don't even think we gonna actually get through. I don't think we actually gonna get through this paperwork, because you know what? This is just. We're not gonna make it through the paperwork, y'all. They talking about he got an SBA loan and all of that stuff, and that he claimed Unique Music was operating at a $200,000 profit in 2019. Those fraudulent misrepresentations caused the SBA to give Unique Music a $90,000 loan, less the $100 that was taken out for the application fee, a $10,000 grant, and documents produced in response to subpoena. Newly created financial documents for Unique Music also show that the claims to the SBA are false, as documents show Unique Music operating at a negative 72.57% profitability and only $15,500 in total revenue. On June 24th of 2020 from Los Angeles, Big U electronically signed a loan agreement between Unique Music and the SBA, in which he certified that all representation in his application were true and correct and complete. Then on June 26, 2020, Henley accepted the SBA transfer for approximately $89,900 into Unique Music account based on the fraudulent June 16, 2020 loan application. Okay. And they're talking about wire fraud, embezzlement of charitable donations. In the investigation in this matter also has revealed that Henley has committed wire fraud through embezzling donations to developing options for the purpose of executing his scheme to defraud. Henley transmitted and caused the transmission of multiple checks and transfers of items by means of wire communication and interstate or foreign commerce. As discussed below, the FBI IRSCI has traced his embezzlement of funds and were paid by victims meant as charitable donations. Now pause and stop right there, because didn't we hear that Wack 100 was committing wire fraud? Didn't Las Vegas, the court system in Las Vegas, call Wack out for committing wire fraud? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Yeah, I played that. Kristen. Thank you. She said, do a part 2. Y'all want me to come back? I'm just saying, this is diabolical work, right here in overdrive. Like, shouldn't Wack be brought up? When is Wack 100 going down? Because he got 2 Ricos. He got 2 federal civil Ricos. I'm sorry, I have to say it like that every time because that's how he be saying it. Federal civil Ricos. They're civil Ricos, but they're still federal cases, bro. They're still federal cases, bro. So what are we really saying here? That's what I want to know. What are we really saying here? Do I need to pull that video up? Do I need to pull up the Wack 100 Vegas? This absolutely makes no sense to me. Wack is covered at the moment. The Fed's going to use him as much as possible. When they've got all they can get, he's done for. Not gonna happen. CI at its finest, allegedly. They called him a liar in a court of law. Remember? The liar was the morass of false statements. And they said that he rambles nonsensically, which means that he talks a bunch of bullshit. They called him out for fraudulent wiretaps, but he's still out here. And I don't care what nobody says. I'm going to play this video for y'all before we get up out of here tonight. Let me play this video for y'all. I haven't seen it in its entirety, but I'm going to play it for y'all in its entirety because it's 600 saying F Wack and 600. I don't agree with the police ish. Y'all do. Y'all not built like that.
Look, we about to get into the truth. So we ain't gonna do no sugarcoating. We ain't gonna do none of that. Sweetie! Sweetie! Here we go. Right? Let's start off with 600. Come on. Oh, we could indicate Wack because they said that they're not messing with me. They was the exposers before me. Right? No, I start peeping a lot of tricky shit. A lot of stuff that I don't deal with. And let's go to the last incident, right? So we got a mother on the phone grieving about her son, telling you what the cops is saying. How about they saying certain situations or whatever. I don't know what it is. I'm not going to go into details about the situation. Then you go into saying the content is what it's supposed to be. Starts repeating certain things. Right? Then I'm on the phone with Wack. Like, Wack, I don't agree with this. 600 is doing this. That's not right. That's telling. He's giving me different excuses. So I'm looking at it as like, nah, I don't get in like that. So I'm going back and forth. Talk to 6 about it. He tell him like F him. I don't care. I don't do that. So I'm thinking to myself like, well, if you don't care and you putting that stuff out on the internet, that means, bro, you telling, right? But the moral of the story is this. If that happened and they found quote unquote what he was saying. They wouldn't wait a month and a half later to pick somebody up. They would come and get him right then and there. See, y'all saying the street politics and all this and everybody supposed to be street, and no, this is getting goofy. If somebody found that, it's over with. It's no need to worry about something else. They already got what they got. They're not gonna schedule a time where he's gonna get picked up. You don't put that on the internet before it even happens. And I don't agree with that.
You don't agree with that.
That's a rat.
That's a rat.
It ain't nothing more, nothing less to it. Sweetie! Sweetie! It's called telling. I don't agree with that.
I'm sorry. It's not funny, y'all. It's not funny. It's not funny. It's not funny. I should not be laughing right now. But I can't. He's saying that like he just had a revelation. That's telling. That's a rat. Like, duh, we've been trying to tell you. I can't. That's telling. That's a rat. Wait, I gotta go back to that part. I'm sorry. Then I promise I'm gonna let it play. I promise.
It ain't nothing more, nothing less to it. Sweetie! Sweetie!
Let me move y'all.
It's called telling. I don't agree with that. I'm a street dude.
I'm a street.
That all he got is his name.
Dude.
He got everything else.
Sorry, y'all.
Y'all want to be, oh, let me just mess it up. Let me say this. Let me say that. No. Y'all agreeing with y'all doing. It's thousands and thousands of people that see that. Yeah, I'm loose cannon for a reason.
Live. I accidentally swiped out of the live. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. Here we go. I'm sorry. I had to stop it because I swiped out of the live. Okay, my bad. Here we go. Here we go. We back. All right. He's having a revelation moment because we've been saying all of this and
exposing on something that's probably not going to even happen. It would have already happened. They don't do it last year and give you a scheduled date.
This was 3 days ago.
Like it's a play on the other side. Oh. Then you're saying, oh, we warning him. How? How are you warning anybody? Do we understand what's going on? And
happy 11-month anniversary.
I don't know about the text messages in your group chat. I'm talking about the 100 group chat. Don't act like
that's a child. We made a mess.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Yes, shaking my head, shaking my head, shaking my head. Oh, I don't know. You get what I'm saying? I know. The thing is, I don't do that. I could do talking and stuff like that. And I'm with everything.
Everywhere.
Y'all know that.
Aren't you going to the airport?
Do something.
You going to the airport?
Because I get cracking.
Tomorrow.
Dead homie, 600, you can get a fade. Wack is gonna get a fade. All that. We don't have to do all the content.
Okay.
I'm trying to decide if I want you to drop you off.
Want to bring your squad? I'll bring my squad. Hey, let's do it.
The last donut. There's only one left.
This is what y'all trying to make it to really be.
Taking it. Yeah, coffee out there?
No.
Just because I don't agree with that, but then we talking about
don't cook
the swatting that happened at my house, right?
Functioning.
Wack runs content.
Different.
He said, "Oh, he's not running content or whatever. He just listening. Oh, but the voice. Oh, do she really sound like she's what? Oh, RP Luce Cannon and all this stuff like that. But I know the tactics.
Okay.
They're not gonna say and try to go on
Sorry,
at
y'all.
me, try to make it seem like I'm a liar, or go at my wife. Once you put Sharice involved in it and the female calling her out of her name and stuff like that, I take it not against them, because they wouldn't do it if you didn't allow them to.
Right. He's right about that.
That's disrespectful, because I wouldn't do that to R&B.
Let me ask y'all something. Why is it feeling like 600, not 600? Why is it feeling like Luce Cannon is having a come to Jesus moment right now? It's sounding a lot like he having a come. We understand, bro. Do you right? I'm sorry. Mama Henny came in here and I had to talk to her. Okay, but wait. It's not funny, but it is funny. Oh, you hear my mama in the background? Is he really having a come to Jesus moment, guys? Because that's what it's seeming like to me. Like he's having a come to Jesus moment. Like you was rolling with the homies. You was cool with all of this, bruh. You was okay with all of this stuff that was going on, all that. You was cool with it. She said he's having a biblical epiphany. Yo, this is crazy work to me. To hear him sit up here talking about, oh, they calling my wife out of the name, but they wouldn't be doing that if you didn't give them permission. That's the truth. But you're just now realizing we done been online saying all of this. I know I done did videos talking to Luce directly, and he ain't listen to me. He ain't listen to me.
You have to understand.
He ain't listen to y'all neither.
Certain lines get crossed.
Hold on, the SBGB TV done talk to them on the phone. So it's like listen, I don't know. He said Cowboy slapped him yesterday, so I guess Cowboy slapped the crap out of, slapped some sense into. But see, that was yesterday. This video is 3 days ago. This video is from 3 days ago. The same day that 600 was up there playing the recording from Wack, talking about they was coming soon for Big U, and y'all was just trying to warn them and all of that stuff, bro.
It's no get back with me. I am Luce Cannon. That's my name. When I push,
it's not.
I keep going.
His name is Ashley.
It's no coming back from certain things. Damn right. You repost 600 video. Oh, Wack don't mess with Luce Cannon. Nigga. Y'all not understanding that I don't care. I stand alone all the time. When it come down to the Noah Jumper incident, I took the blame for it. But forget all that. Let's talk about the underlying stuff that's going on. We can peel back layers after layers after layers. You ran content, smutting my name, thinking it's cool. thinking, oh, I'm gonna just say a lot of things, let them run the content and say certain things and chime in and stuff. I know the tactic.
Hold on. First of all, you was with all of this. You was with all of this flim-flannery and hoopla and all of that. You was with all of it. It was okay when y'all was doing it to somebody else, but you ain't like that it's happening to you. And now you sitting up in Click City with Big U and Bricc Baby. Two people that Luce Cannon and Wack have gone after on this internet, who have run plays and narratives. Y'all ran plays and narratives on everybody. Now that it has turned on you and he's disrespecting your girl, he's now running a play on you, and now you've become content. Now you don't like it. Cowboy said, snap back to reality. Yup, there goes gravity.
They wouldn't do it.
They did.
And then they don't even understand you will get them hurt for playing with me, dead homies.
Okay.
Like, I'm trying to be cool, but bro, you know I'm like that. So stop playing. All the games and the manipulation on 6-0. Like, bro, y'all need to stop playing.
So y'all know to come out
God
here
in heaven,
and
like,
move
bro,
this stuff
I'm running
around, please.
across y'all niggas. It's a wrap. Stop with all this tough. Oh, yeah, it's not like that.
It's not like that.
I am like that.
I am like that.
Y'all do all this. What's the name with the secret calls and the text messages with you and 600 thinking I don't know?
Not Incredible Clown.
Then y'all get mad at each other and then tell me what the other person said. See, I don't play those games. Sweetie! I don't play those type of games. Say it's not true.
This
is facts.
He looked like he
don't
looks so
care
hurt.
about what y'all
He looking
do,
at
but
reality
don't
now.
leave me out of the snitching. That's rat stuff. That's police work. So if I have to be the eye.
So was it rat stuff and police work when y'all was doing this to Big U? And now look at you. I'm sorry to say this, but sweetie, karma has spun the block on you, because how isn't it ironic? Don't you think? That he is now sitting up in Click City with the very person that he was running plays with Wack 100. Because, see, I told y'all, Luce Cannon was dissing Wack and wrote a diss song about him and everything right before Wack embraced him into the 100 side. And he played him. Told y'all, he had that man in the trick bag. And at the end of that arm said straight to PC for Lucy. Yep. Like, this is crazy work. I mean, look at everything. Like, it's crazy work. I got one more piece of content after this, and then we out.
And tell y'all, I do not agree with that. I don't. See, I get cracking on Big U. Y'all scared of Big U. Y'all not like that. So stop playing. You don't think I had conversations and talked to Big U? Yes. He know what I'm talking about. I get busy. This for a fact.
You like Big U ain't talking to you, bro.
So I don't want to hear it, because I know about the phone calls you calling. and telling people, oh yeah, it was a lie, it was a play. It was because he wanted to skip out on the meeting. I know all that from other people.
Happy 14-month anniversary.
No, it happened.
Gold digger.
And when it happened, you couldn't accept, like, dang, it was probably the homie. Let me go check up on him because I would have checked up on you.
She said the
But
Cowboys
the fact
slap
of it,
like that.
It's
Hey,
like,
baby.
oh, you're not.
Bring that stuff.
This, it didn't really, I didn't run no content. You're wrong. I know what you do. You sit there and lay back and let those broke ass people on Clubhouse do something. And they gonna probably start running content on 6-0 if I catch any one of them. Listen, y'all have to stop playing. I am the devil. So we don't need to go and sugarcoat it, just get dangerous. Because after this, it's no more talking. After this drop, it's no more nothing. This for a fact.
Thank you.
Yeah, what you told your people and stuff like that? Yeah. It's not going to happen. We could keep it off the internet after this. That's it. And 600. Bro. You was weird. Don't do that. Because do you know? I don't think you really know. Things that y'all said that I checked on, it didn't add up right. I don't run fake plays. I'm gonna leave it there. That's all.
So let me play this real quick for y'all, and then I'm gonna give y'all my final thoughts because his wife called into Sharice called into No Jumper. Gigi did not. Sharice.
Hello.
Hi, Sharice. How you doing?
Hey, I'm all right. Could be a little better, but you know, amongst the circumstances, I'm okay.
Nah, for sure. So I am recording, just for the record. Okay, what's the update? What's going on?
When they picked him up, they took him to Henderson facility to get transported. He's going to be transported in the morning. I did just get off a call with him, and you know he's doing all right. You know, we have good faith that this is all going to be, you know, debunked, and you know he definitely had a message for you and wanted to thank you for your support and you know making sure that you know you kept it neutral in the sense of your support for him and Bricc and
Y'all lean on the light, y'all.
useless. And you know, at this point, for all the haters that you know are preying on his downfall, you know he got a little something to say for you guys. Sweetie, y'all can go ahead and make all the content that y'all motherfucking want. Excuse me, I don't know if I can press this. You may need to bleep that if you want to post this.
Go crazy.
Y'all can go ahead and make all the content y'all want on him, because at the end of the day, when my husband get out, you know he gonna have something for y'all. He gonna have something for y'all, and best believe we will win this case because it's all BS. It's all hearsay. There's no actual facts. It's based off of a podcast interview. Oh, whatever. Listen. At the end of the day, they have no evidence against my husband. And the truth will come out. And regardless of what, they can say what they want to say. They got nobody testifying against my husband. And I know that for a fact because I got the paperwork. I'm sure you got the paperwork too.
People have been sending me stuff all day, but wait, so you really don't think that there's any evidence against Luce? Like, I don't even know exactly what he himself is being charged with.
People are basing it on a story he told on your podcast.
Yeah, I saw that, yeah.
And at this point, anybody can go and say, I watched this podcast and this Cannon did this, this, and this, and this, and this. I don't want to hear the bullshit. Clearly, I'm no suspect. I'm not involved in this because this was before my time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I met my husband well after all of this, so of course they did not ask me any questions or anything to that nature. So I would like to clear the air on that, so I can speak freely. And if I have an opinion, I'm gonna say that. And everyone knows me, and to know that I am a strong Black woman that'll speak my mind. For all you podcasts have been talking ish about, why she don't just be a wife and be quiet. No, I'm gonna be loud. This is why my husband married me, because I'm just as loud as he is. And best believe I'm gonna be the first one to post what's going on with him, because if they wanted to try to shoot him or do something, y'all gonna see it. Okay? Talking on the net, do something. Exactly what my husband would say. And best believe this is not going to be the end of it. You're going to hear a lot from him. Adam, when he calls me next time, I'm going to call you so you can get him live off the press and make sure everybody know that he is good. Y'all can go ahead and pray on his downfall all you want. Best believe this comeback is going to be real. IBM in the building.
Oof, tell him, yeah, I'm gonna save your number. So yeah, just hit me when he taps in. And for sure, yeah, we gotta hold him and Bricc down. I feel like both of them are being falsely accused and just being wrapped up in a bunch of bullshit. I feel like they're probably throwing Bricc and Luce in the blender just because they're trying to get at Big U and find anybody who might have something to say about Big U.
Absolutely. And best believe it's all lies. And we can say on the record, it's all lies. And now y'all want to call my husband a liar, call him a liar now. This is the time when y'all can say he's a liar because it's all lies. How about you spin that? Okay? Spin that and actually go with that instead of saying, oh, it's so good that he's gone. How could y'all pray on another man for being locked up when he got a family? How dare y'all? Put yourself in his shoes.
Big U has a family too.
He went on a podcast and said the sky is black. Y'all don't want to believe it. The sky is blue from my perspective. From someone else's perspective, it could be black at night. Who knows? But at the end of the day, that's not the perspective that I'm seeing.
Nah.
Okay.
Facts.
So make sure y'all tune in. Make sure y'all look on my YouTube at Sheree Smells. I'm going to definitely keep y'all in the loop of things. Adam, you're going to always get the exclusive. I'm going to make sure anytime my husband calls, if he got something to say, you'll get it first.
Nah, I appreciate that. I feel bad because he got a little too high last night from the contact weed from me and Bricc. So he
Listen, I was looking at it, I was like, does my husband look stuck? He looks stuck sometimes. I was like, where is he looking at? The corner?
Bruh, he was big stuck by the end of it. I couldn't believe it. I felt horrible.
He's not. He doesn't smoke. He
I
doesn't
know.
drink. He doesn't do any of that stuff. He's one person. So the smallest inkling of a drink, he'll get super tipsy. Same thing goes with weed. Like he doesn't even do any of that.
Wow.
So that's one thing I commend him about, because I for one, I don't like people.
So I'm gonna tell y'all why I was playing Luce and played a little bit of his wife's. There's only a few minutes left, like a minute and some change left, if even that. Because she's talking about Luce is coming home and this is gonna be a big comeback. Follow me. Throw your tornadoes in the chat because I'm about to spin again. I believe it possible. Luce could still be working. He could be. California is notorious for putting people who want to snitch in the cell with other people. She's right. We read the portion about Luce Cannon talking on podcasts. The only section that Wack 100 named. The only section that Wack 100 name came up in. And I find this highly suspicious. Because around the time that they're talking about they started their investigation, if memory serves me correctly, that's around the time that Luce Cannon was still around. Big U. So all these allegations that they're putting out there right now, all of a sudden, he don't believe in snitching. He don't believe in running plays. All of a sudden, he don't believe in none of this stuff. But the fact of the matter is, he was doing all of this stuff freely. He was doing this freely. I've seen the last video, but outside of that, I don't know how I would see him. I feel like this. If Luce come home, it's going to raise my suspicions. Yo, a lot of y'all be weirdos that come in here through the horizontal for real. Or the vertical. Y'all be weirdos. Why are you asking me some shit like that? Nopely. Get your ass out of here. Matter of fact, hold on 1 second, y'all. I got you. How about you cool off for 24 hours from my channel? How about that? Exactly. That rule does apply. Whoever squeals gets the deal. Oh no, Uniquely's over here. I'm running 2 lives right now. Kind of the same content, but not. This one right here that we're on right here, this is the one from the beginning. That one started after. So it's just, you know, a little No, that content that I just played was actually on No Jumper because she called in. And that's the other thing that I'm looking at. Like, you know, Wack be on No Jumper. You know, Wack is affiliated with No Jumper. So then why the hell would your wife be calling into No Jumper? Y'all got to be making noise. What's up? Huh?
I can't live here no more, bro. You know, after you eat some food.
I'm on live on YouTube. Have a seat. I'm almost done. Have a seat. I'm almost done. I'm serious. Okay. So let me give y'all my final thought because I'm going to shut this down for the night on both ends. Salute, salute, salute. At the end of the day, the nasty work is going to be exposed. We're going to continue to follow this, and we're going to continue to let you know what's going on. Now, if you've been wondering where I've been here, but I haven't been here. But I guess I've been woke back up. So I'm going to go through the trenches and go through the struggles and get my ish back up. But y'all make sure y'all tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend that Henny's back at it again. Because we're going to keep up with this. And just always remember this. If it looks like a duck and it quacks like a duck, it's a motherfucking duck and ain't no way around it. And if it squeaks and eats cheese, it's a motherfucking rat. Period. Wack is one of them big ass subway rats in New York. Ain't no cleaning your face on this. We see you. I apologize that I didn't get a chance to finish reading the paperwork. But a lot has been coming out. Thank y'all for rocking out and rolling out with your girl. I'm going to try to chop this up and make my shorts and stuff like that. Maybe try to make this video a little shorter. I'll work some yapple dapple on it for y'all because I know y'all probably want to come back and watch some stuff. So I'll make sure that I chop the video down. I'm probably gonna sit and record myself just reading the whole court doc from top to bottom for you. Well, not from top to bottom, but from the important parts all the way through, even though I know other people probably have done that already, just so that we have it over here on the channel. I will keep y'all posted on everything that is going on. Make sure y'all lean on that like button on the way out. When y'all rest well, and I will see y'all in the next video. Peace, y'all.